It's time for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, the Wisconsin Army National Guard, People's State Bank, Monks and Plover, Marshall Clinic Health System, Century School of Business and Economics, Hughes Service in Millador, also by Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Wellston Properties, Pure Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dull Auto, Mullins Way, Lendutis Motors, Northwind Solar, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, The Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Thrivent, Firehouse Subs, Pizza Ranch, the Food and Farm Exploration Center, Team Sherrill Companies, Home to Suites, and Aspirus Health. And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon. And hard to believe, my friend, it is the final weekend of the regular season as the Pointers get set to host the UW Superior Yellow Jackets. Pointers, after a sweep at Beloit last weekend, things coming around, in this year. And, you want to be playing your best hockey at the end of the year. I think you could look at both of these teams kind of looking in a mirror at each other of not the seasons they've wanted to have here, but you can turn things around here in the last couple of weeks if you can get things rolling.
The mighty carrot is out there, isn't it, Tom, as you like to say, for a conference tournament championship. And I can't figure these guys out. He said two things simple, is their goaltending's been meh, and they can't score the puck. They can't score.
Sounds familiar.
It sounds very familiar. Sounds very familiar. Yeah. Absolutely right. Both teams play kind of the same style. I think that the Pointers are really going to want to force UW Superior's defensive core to play defense and play the whole length of the ice, and then see where everything lands. There's still lots and lots to play for here. In job one is to lock down a bye in the first round of the playoffs.
That it is. And, Sean, I guess the other thing to talk about here, when you think about it, in the reality of things, the Pointers need 2 points any way, shape, or form here on the weekend to lock down the number 3 seed. One or two is out of reach here.
Yep.
So nothing better than to come out, take care of control things here tonight. Make sure you get that bye for next weekend.
Well, you remember last year, Tom, we were up in Superior. The Pointers needed a win, at least one win on the weekend, and to get a number 1 seed. They went out on Friday night, took care of business. Unfortunately, on Saturday night, fell a little short in a shootout. But that's the same kind of mentality that the Pointers need to have tonight. After this weekend, we're playing one-game shots the rest of the year. So I think what the Pointers really need to work on is being ready to go. There is no such thing as not starting on time, starting in the playoffs. So you don't have the one game plus mini game situation in the semifinals or in the quarterfinals. So it's very important for the Pointers to come out hopping right away. You're back on home ice for the first time in 2 weeks. It's an important stretch here to keep momentum building. Hopefully get a week off next week, and then head over to Eau Claire or Menominee to play one of those two teams.
And it will be. All right, Pointers and the Yellow Jackets against Stevens Point, a 5-point lead over both Superior and River Falls. Pointers have the tiebreaker over the Falcons, and like we said, 2 points of any form, way, shape, or form. Will get them the 3 seed heading into the tournament. Eau Claire, a 2-point lead over Stout. They're going to play a 2-game set in Menominee.
For all the marbles.
1 or 2. Yep. Either way could that go. So really, you look at it, Sean, all 5 of the playoff slots are in play here coming into the final weekend.
Yeah, isn't that great? And that speaks to the parity. I don't like parity, but it speaks to how good this conference is.
Wide open.
It's wide open, and we still have the conference tournament coming up, right? Yep. And that's 1-game shot. So even throw more pressure on these teams as we come down the stretch. And I honestly could say there's all 5 of these teams could make a run to the conference championship. You
Nothing
really don't
will surprise me here.
Yep.
All right, we'll take a break. We come back, you'll hear from Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Pointers and Yellow Jackets, game 1 of this regular season finale is coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network. UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field.
While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
While the Pointers bring the heat on the ice, McCain is bringing crispy golden fries. Score perfectly golden, perfectly delicious fries. McCain. When it's dinner time, count on McCain to deliver the fries the whole family will love just as much as their favorites. A reminder that corporate sponsorship is a wonderful way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network. Back at KB Willett Arena, final series of the regular season. Pointers hosting UW Superior, looking to lock down the number 3 seed this weekend on home ice. Talking now with Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Coach, before we get to a big weekend for you here, on the road, got a couple of wins last week. I thought a game you controlled pretty well, and I thought an important come-from-behind game on Saturday as well to keep things going in your favor and just keep that positive momentum going. What was your thoughts on last weekend?
Yeah, we got the job done. Like I said, I actually liked our Saturday effort better than Friday, even though it may not look that way on the score sheet. I thought we broke pucks out a little bit cleaner. I thought we possessed pucks a little bit more in the offensive zone. Obviously gave up a few breakaways. That's been our MO on the year. But the rest of our game, I felt like was just the attention to detail. The process was better on Saturday than it was Friday. We learning how to, go down 3-1 in the second period and not have panic and be able to come back. I mean, that might pay off dividends here in the future for us. But I like where we're at. We just got to keep taking steps in our game. It's not about the result. It's about how we play. Yeah, we need 2 points this weekend out of 6 to get third place, but that's like getting a 40% on your exam and saying you passed. I want to 60 minutes tonight, go and do it again tomorrow, and get ourselves ready for the playoffs, try to push them down lower a little bit more, and get ourselves in a good spot that nobody wants to play come next week.
I thought really, and if you look at the 2 wins last weekend, your top line drove the bus on Friday, and then you got some secondary effort from other guys. That's the kind of blend that you need to be successful in the postseason.
Yeah, we need 4 lines rolling. The top 2 lines have been good for the last couple of weeks, and the other lines have been better all the way around. But we need all 7D, all 12 forwards in the lineup rolling for us to have success.
How much has this team grown from when we started back in October to now?
Yeah, quite a bit. We're young. We're learning on the fly. We went through a lot of hard moments, but all the stuff that we went through and we kept getting back up. We got knocked down a bunch this year, but we never laid on the ice. We got back up, put our boots on, came back to work. All that stuff is going to pay dividends down the stretch here. We've been through the grind. We've found our way out of it. We're not still fully out of it. I related it to we're in a tomb halfway through the year. We're in a tomb. If we can see light at the top, we've got to claw our way out of it. And we're getting closer to that top, getting ready to jump out of it and go and be a team that teams don't want to play.
I could say Soup kind of in the same boat here as they've had some couple steps forward, couple step back here. What sort of challenge did they bring here this weekend?
Very similar teams. Both can't score on a consistent basis, but both play pretty tight defense all the way through. They're a team that's going to keep coming at you. Yeah, they haven't won in their last 6, but they've been in every single game. They just can't find the goal to win. So, they're going to be a heavy team that's going to come out, try to make life difficult on us. They're looking for easy break offense. Our biggest thing is can we not give them offense? Look at their game against them. Last time we played them, look at our 2 Beloit games from this weekend. All the offense that they created, we've given them in easy ways. So for us, it's not beating ourselves. It's take a little risk out of our game in certain areas and play a more patient game all the way around and just trust that our scoring will come through in the end.
Lastly for you, did you have a good week of work here to get ready for the weekend?
Yeah, we did. guys banged up, sickness going around, tiredness, end of the season. So, I mean, we managed a little bit both ways as far as that. But, I mean, I like where we're at. We've had a good week of prep. The guys know their assignments. They know the game plan. And I'm excited to watch them play tonight.
All right, good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Pointers All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointers home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly. All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, both teams about to come out here. We are getting set for game one of this regular season finale. And Sean, can't forget last year, Pointers were in Superior. Needed to sweep to win a conference championship, won Friday night and then lost Saturday in a shootout in two pretty dynamite games.
Yeah, absolutely. I expect nothing less from the Yellow Jackets to come out and really test the Pointers. It should be a really good series. I was excited when I got up this morning and, getting ready for the game, for the games for the weekend. It's two old WIAC rivals that don't really like each other, and why not? Ended up in the season series finale.
And if you look at the teams and the way they're pegging up in the standings here, Eau Claire's won 3 in a row, Stouts won 4 in a row, the Pointers have won 3 in a row, River Falls and Superior have both lost 3 in a row, and Beloit's lost 6 in a row.
Yeah.
So, that's how things are sorting themselves out, for lack of a better term. I guess also sorting things out here, Sean, is the Pointers goaltending situation here. And to no surprise here, Ryan McGuire is going to go tonight. I think I don't want to give any trade secrets away here, but it wouldn't surprise me if the master plan would be to have Ryan go tonight, have Alex Proctor go on senior night tomorrow night, take a week off, do some work, and then find out who you're going to roll the dice with in the semifinals if you can get a bye.
I mean, honestly, it's a good problem to have, right? Yeah. Two capable goaltenders that can win games for you. So a great problem. Ryan, I almost called him Ryan Wagner just like you did last weekend, but Ryan McGuire, I hope he's doing well. Yeah. But Ryan McGuire, honestly, Tom, he has stepped his game up. He's grown in this season. You can see it in his game, and it's a great opportunity for him to play on a big stage tonight.
I think the other thing, too, Sean, is last weekend you saw the Friday night win by the Pointers. Top line carried the mail. Yep. Second game, secondary scoring from, throughout here. And that's, as we talked with Coach in the pregame show, that's the formula to have success in the postseason.
Anytime the Pointers have been good this season and they have played well, it's normally all 4 lines are going. And there's 7 sets of D. All those combinations. I think also Coach finally found some some lines
and these
to
guys
play
are together.
over and over
exactly.
again.
Yep. The other news, Sean, we should share. Adam Rasigal doing okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like his year may be done here, but boy, he took a puck just above the ear in a scary situation on Saturday, but seems to be doing okay. He will not be in the lineup here tonight, and Ryan Hintz, over the illness, is able to get back in the lineup here tonight for the Pointers on defense. Thursday night game, Sean, St. John's held serve in the MIAC, beating Augsburg 5-3. So they're tied with St. Mary's atop the MIAC. The other thing to keep an eye on is Trine is at Adrian in the NCHA. And those teams up there was 2-0 Adrian, I believe, after one period. And they are getting underway back there once again. All right, here is the starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Yellow Jackets of UW Superior, the goaltender is Jan Skorpik, 6'1", and a senior out of Czechia. 15th game of the year, 6-6-1, .233 goals against average, and a save percentage of 9-1. On defense, Tyler Ryder, 6'3", and a senior out of Byron Center, Michigan. The right defenseman is Matt Danziger, 6'6", 240, and a junior out of Potomac, Maryland. Up front, the centerman, Chris Ishmael, 5'9", 180, and a senior out of Oakville, Ontario. The right wing is Justin Dauphiné, 6 foot and a junior out of Van Karen, Ontario. And the left wing is Daniel Rosabal, 5'10", 170, and a junior out of Chicago, Illinois. Rich McKenna in his 10th season, 121, 115, and 21. He is assisted by Brian Meisner, Paul Bittner, and John Feely. Welcome back, Paul Bittner, to Stevens Point here.
Yep.
Bittner family, if you're tuning in, I hope all is
as well there with their connection to the Pointers as well. Yellow Jackets come in 11-10-2, 4-8-1 in the WIAC. For the Pointers, it's Ryan McGuire, 5'11", 170, and a sophomore out of Ridgefield, Connecticut. On left defense, it's Aiden Mosier, 5'10", 185, and a sophomore out of Bismarck, North Dakota. The right defenseman is Joe Manning, 5'9", 170, and a sophomore out of Stillwater, Minnesota. Up front, the centerman Alec Hamady, 5'11", 180, and a sophomore out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. The right wing, Matthew Schulmeister, 5'10", 178, and a sophomore out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The left wing, Hunter Hastings, 6'1", 190, and a junior out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Tyler Krieger in his 9th season, 167, 51, and 20 now. He is assisted by Joey Haydock and by Chris Nelson. Sean, the other thing about this weekend, you want to send your seniors off with 2 wins. That is job number 1.
Agreed.
They go. All right, we'll take a break. We come back, the opening face-off. Pointers and Yellow Jackets. Opening face-off coming up next on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. For over 50 years, Bone & Joint has been treating athletes of all ages across Wisconsin. You don't have to be an MVP to receive all-star care. Call today to schedule an appointment at one of their clinics in Bedford, Merrill, Plover, or Wausau, or visit their walk-in for more urgent care. Bone & Joint offers complete orthopedic, sports medicine, pain management, spine, and podiatry services. Call Central Wisconsin's premier specialists or visit them online at bonejoint.net. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, we are set to roll here from Willett Arena. Eau Claire at Stout, River Falls at Beloit. The final pairs of the weekend here, Sean. The other thing, you talk about that Stout Eau Claire game. Obviously, the 1-2 seeds up for bat, but one would think if Stout could roll off a pair of wins here, they might leapfrog themselves back into the NPI discussion and get them a little breathing room. But who knows? So.
They're right in it. They're the 4th team out right now as of this morning. When I did the crunching. Yeah, absolutely. That would be 2 big wins in, Eau Claire's 19th, I think, or something along those lines. So
either one
big
of those
games,
teams,
big games to get back in that hunt.
We'll see they go. Of course, what is it, out east? Oswego playing Utica, right? I believe. No, it's Geneseo.
Geneseo
And Utica. The big matchup there with first place up for grabs there. And those are the teams you keep an eye on if you're the Blue Devils and the Blue Golds.
Yes.
As, you want chalk.
You want chalk.
If you want any bid.
Yeah.
Ultimately here, Sean, I think both the MIC and the WIC are one bid leagues here.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately.
It's just the way the numbers and that's the way everything turned out this year.
All right, Jay Borman, Travis Alberg, the referees, Jason Peters, Nick Akers work the lines off the opening draw. We are underway. Joe Manning scoots to it to the far side, pokes it ahead, comes right back to him near his own blue line. Cross-ice pass, Aiden Mosier will get it at the red line and send it in deep. Skorpic lets it go around. Alec Hamady looks to center. And far side, Hunter Hastings. Long-range shot kicked aside by Skorpic. Near side held in. Hastings throws a backhander up on the near side. Yellow Jackets pick up control. Mosier knocked off the play, but stuck with it. Loose at center ice. Schulmeister will get it. He'll fire it deep off the glass on the far side. Opening minute of play here from Willett Arena. Here's the Yellow Jackets back the other way. It is Chris Ishmael in. He'll work it around, and then they'll finish up a jam. Cody Pizarchuk out there. He's on a line with Turner Richards, Alex Johnson, and Quentin Hill on defense. Long-range shot in, kicked aside by Skorpic. Near side, Alex Johnson will try to chase it down in the near corner. Johnson behind the net, looks to center, has Pizarchuk, but didn't see him. Now leaves it back far side. Hill flips it. Pizarchuk to it in the near corner. Cody Pizarchuk flips a backhander as the Pointers cycle the puck in the near corner. Johnson trying to chop it free. Dusty Bergstrom hammering in there for the Yellow Jackets to try to free it up on the near side. Johnson still in there. Now with it, they'll come. Now they'll zip it off the side of the net. Shot there. And Ryan Hintz muscles it away. Johnson with it again. Yellow Jackets will get it on the near side. Colin Pedersen back the other way. Outlet pass ahead. Eftemoski back to cut that one off from Iki Kagawa. Sean, good to see Kagawa back in the lineup. He was hurt when the Pointers were up there and missed some time around the holidays, but has been back in the lineup for him. All right, behind the net now, bumping it loose. Here's Engelbert for Stevens Point for the moment. Yellow Jackets in transition. Liam Whitehouse in on the far side, dumps a pass, shot redirected, broken up by the Pointers. Here's Eftemoski. He'll stride it up into the neutral zone, left wing, cross the red line, uses the near board to send it in deep. Skorpic cuts it off and then almost threw it right to Sean Bunting. Now on the near side, centering pass again, comes back through to the middle. Andrew Larson with it for the Yellow Jackets. Far side, a long-range shot block there by Eftemoski. He'll backhand it. Owen Dean gets it back toward the middle, but just out of the reach there of Blake Norris. Hit off a couple of bodies here. Engelbert will get possession and cut behind his own net. Now Owen Dean with it, goes rink wide. Bunting, senior captain here for the Pointers in his final couple of regular season home games. We'll send it deep. 17:40 to go here in the first. Yellow Jackets cut it out. Here's Matt Danziger dancing his way through, coming back behind Logan Nickerson. Got it around, but lost the handle on it, and Ryan McGuire plays it. Joe Manning, a nifty little job here. Here come the Pointers. On the right wing, back the other way comes Gabe Randall in. Randall with a shot, and Skorpic with a save. Rebound out high. Cam Markham gets to it. He'll fire another shot. Skorpic with a save. Continuous action here. 17:15 to go in the first. Still scoreless. Manning chips it up far side again, and he'll hold it in. Now accelerates up the far wing. He'll go deep. They come right back in the middle and just missed a little give and go with Gabe Randall. Randall, the freshman, now leaves it. Here's Nico Shemileski, a shot. That's blocked off there. It slides to Blake Setter. Setter will corral it down. Now cuts in front of his own net. 3 minutes in here, still scoreless. Setter gets to the red line here. Schulmeister lost his stick, but Randall picks it up. He'll go cross ice to Joe Manning. He'll charge up right wing and bring it in again. Flip it up near corner. Yellow Jackets get there first. They'll rim it around the boards on the near side. Picked up by Hunter O'Brien. He'll flip it deep to the far corner for the Pointers. Behind the net it goes. Bergstrom for the Yellow Jackets, almost poked away by the Pointers. Now here on the near side, circling around, coming out with it, Justin Dauphiné. Dauphiné around Schulmeister through the neutral zone. Burst of speed coming in. Side of the net, thought about a wraparound, but had it poked away behind the net. Bergstrom with it, fires a long-range shot that rolls around the boards to the near side. Hunter Hastings, for the Pointers. Now to Hunter O'Brien in the near corner. He had his stick tied up, got it free. Hastings with it. Good body control here to come to the near side. Hamady, center ice. He'll flip it up high and into the netting. We'll get our first whistle here. 16:04 to go to the first period. We welcome Sean McMahon back to the broadcast.
I'll get a drink of water, buddy, as the Pointers and Yellow Jackets go back and forth. And if we're going to see 60 minutes of this, that's great. Great back and forth action. Pointers early on, able to get to their forecheck game. Now just got to get to the puck in the middle of the ice. That last shift by the Gabe Randall, Nico Shemileski, Cam Markham line, they almost got there on a nice little give and go down low.
Sean, you might remember back in Superior. I don't think you were there, were you? Pointers probably played.
I was there.
Probably played their worst opening 20 minutes, worst 20 minutes of the year, and
You
we're
bet
down
they
3-0.
did. Yes.
An eventual 4-2 loss. Pizarchuk whistles it ahead. Here's Alex Johnson in. Johnson coming, looks to center instead, puts his head down near corner, now rattles it around. Pizarchuk half ball out to the point, cross ice Norris. He'll fire a shot, good shot block there by the Yellow Jackets. It's corralled there by Kagawa. Kagawa flips it left wing to DeVoe. DeVoe sends it in deep, and it's Colin Pedersen with it now, and Blake Norris ahead to Pizarchuk. To Alex Johnson, he'll dance around at the red line, bodied hard on the near side, puck loose. And there the red line, Turner Richards threw it back to the middle, and Pizarchuk had it go behind him. He'll circle back, saucers it near side, and Quentin Hill will get it in the near corner with a forechecker. He'll spin loose in the near corner. Hill ahead through the neutral zone, fights his way to center ice. Long range shot gloved by Jan Skorpic. He'll hang on. 15:01 to go here in the first. Still scoreless.
Yeah, you'll take that all day long as Quentin Hill just sees a a play there, gets up across the red line, shoots it in on Skorpic. You get an offensive zone face-off here with the bunting line, Engelbert and Owen Dean out there as well.
Sean Pointer women in River Falls for the weekend. We'll keep an eye on that. Eau Claire in Beloit for their penultimate weekend here. Next weekend, River Falls and Eau Claire will play for first place. Shot fired off the draw. That trickles through. Hit a couple of skates on the way through. For the Yellow Jackets, Rupe Tuomioxo. Far side between his skates. Gets it to Danziger. Danziger around. Engelbert converging in there. Can't come away with it. Quentin Hill with it. Throws it ahead. Kind of a lazy pass here that Sean Bunting will help out with. Stick lift there at center ice, turned it over right up the middle. Logan Nickerson walks in, shot block there, and good recovery by the senior captain Sean Bunting to get back in there, make life difficult, block the shot up and out of play.
I mean, any hockey game we talk about got to take care of the blue lines, and turning the puck over right at your off defensive blue line, not a great play, but Sean Bunting, nice job of getting back in there, getting the shot block and taking the scoring chance away from the Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets without a shot on goal so far, 14:27 to go. Here in period number one, still scoreless. Point near side, long range shot. There it is. Now glove down right in front. Ryan McGuire smothers that one off and then works his way through some traffic. Wraparound picked up here. Good job by Aiden Mosier. Took a stick up high, and now a cross check from behind here by Mosier as they battle in the near corner, but no call so far. Yellow Jackets dig it away, but boy, some heavy lifting here by both teams, and Aiden Mosier back into the near corner again, puts a shoulder toward Yarmelnik. And that gets a rise out of the crowd. Pointers, however, turn the puck over. Shot fired wide, hung up behind the net. Mosier gets to it on the near side. Active shift here for the sophomore Aiden Mosier. Now chasing after it, Cam Markham. Nico Shemilevsky. Randall runs traffic here on the near side. Yellow Jackets poke it free, and it's Dauphiné. And, Markham took a whack here on the near side. That goes undetected. And here's Aiden Mosier back to get it. Manning to Mosier near side. He'll wait. Now goes rink wide, flips it. Nifty pass to Shemilevsky. Shemilevsky along the blue line, turned it over. Yellow Jackets gain possession. Dauphiné right up the middle, off the near boards and in. Hunter O'Brien back to get it. Eftimowski. Schulmeister waiting for it. Overskated the puck. Long range shot through. McGuire never saw it, but it went wide. Pile up to the near side. Now they'll throw it behind the net to Roosevelt. Alec Hamady took it away, and here comes Eftimowski leading the charge. He'll flip it in. Skorpic out to play it to the side of the net, to the far wall to Roseball. Roseball throws it out. Pizarchuk will get it for the Pointers and slipped it free. Lost it here is Ishmael. Chris Ishmael coming. Shot whistled wide. That went low to the near side. Held in at the point on the near side by Danziger. Rolled in the boards here. Eftimowski accelerates. Defender on his back. Pizarchuk helps him out. Flips it to Hunter O'Brien, who gets it to Hunter Hastings. Hastings plowed into the glass. Oh boy, just missed a breakaway pass to Ishmael. Ryan McGuire out to play it around. Got away from Quentin Hill. Shot fired. Redirect off the side of the net. Dodged a bullet there. Might have gotten a piece of it. Now the Yellow Jackets take it away in front. McGuire, a point blank pad save. Rebound to the near side. Digging for it there. Kagawa. Near side. Quentin Hill. A beauty of a job off the glass and out. And this should go down the length of the ice. Icing call, but you'll take it here. 12:09 to go. Scoreless first period. Ryan McGuire, Sean, with his first test with a couple of big saves.
Yeah, couple good saves from Ryan, playing aggressive as he has been his last couple starts. Good job by him. Pointer defense got hemmed in a couple times. Superior starting to find their forecheck game, starting to win those 50-50 battles in their offensive end.
Face off to the right side of Ryan McGuire. Alec Hamady to take the draw. So there's 3 straight lineups in a row here for the same forward group, right?
Yep.
All right, here's Alex Johnson on the near side. He's hammered at the red line, but kept it going. Slides back to Hunter O'Brien. He'll go rink wide. Here's Quentin Hill. Hill coming up. He'll drag a shot up high. A chest save made there by Skorpic, and kind of in the shoulder, Sean hung on, and Quentin just trying to get a rebound.
So safe to say that the Quentin Hill to defense his experiment has gone well.
Yeah, he's really produced.
And he's been good on the
Filled
power
a need
play
here, and I think the other thing, Sean, is the rest of the group here has gotten better as he's kind of stabilized things a little bit back there. So, all right, off the draw, comes out to Hill, half ball on the far side. Bouncing puck goes far corner. They'll come back to him, but Tuomioxo intercepts, and he'll slide it ahead toward A.J. Reed. Hops over Ryan McGuire. Far side, Yellow Jackets back around again. Now it's Ryan Hintz. Hintz missed last weekend out with illness. Alex Johnson digs it free, comes back. Pizarchuk will pick it up, and he'll flip it deep. Forward lines changing off here. Turner Richards after it on the forecheck. And back the other way come the Yellow Jackets. Loose at center ice. Bunting will pick it up. He'll cut in left wing. Gets around a defender. Spins it momentarily. Rifles a shot. Handcuffs Skorpic, but he'll get down and cover it up as, boy, a nifty little sneaky shot there from Sean Bunting.
Yeah, that's the right play. Sean's been playing a little bit more aggressively as well here. I think dawning in as coming down to the last couple rodeos here for him and getting to the net. He had 2 goals on Saturday night, just showing his offensive ability the last couple weeks.
I've heard Coach say a couple of times how proud he's been of him on the bench.
Yes.
A couple of times when things sliding out of control here that, either he or Quentin Hill stepping in to take things over, and he doesn't really, the coaching staff really doesn't have to stay much. Mosier with a shot blocked wide, goes far corner. Blake Setter around. Coming up on 11 minutes to go in the first, still scoreless. Mosier holds it in ahead, got freight train, but paid the price. Here's Owen Dean, shot deflected, glove save made as I think Chris Engelbert, a little wave on it, got it to flutter a bit, and Skorpic able to pluck that one out and make the glove save.
Yeah, good job by Skorpic. Just keep an eye on that through the screen. And when you look at Jan Skorpic's numbers here, Tom, he has played the most out of the 3 goaltenders, but when he has not played well, Rich McKenna's got a couple extra goaltenders that he's played as well.
All right, around near side, Bunting on the forecheck. Trying to work it free toward Owen Dean, and he does. Dean now flips it out high. Joe Manning with a shot. Another shot block here by the Yellow Jackets. Roosevelt. And Bunting tried to drag it into the face-off circle, but the Yellow Jackets pick it up, trying to bounce a pass ahead to Dauphiné. That's read well by Mosier. He'll get it ahead to Engelbert. Boy, stick battle here that Danziger wins, and he'll get around Engelbert, but now feeds it ahead. Shot fired, toe drag here, and a nice move by Chris Ishmael. Goes behind the net. Mosier will pick it up, flips it to Bunting near side. He'll come back to the middle, and a dangerous pass there. Engelbert to it. Good stick lift here to gain possession of the puck. Brings it to Bunting at center ice. Bunting waits, now throws it in, draws contact, but gets the puck deep. Gabe Randall charging off the bench here for the Pointer. They'll set the forecheck up. Yellow Jackets lifted high. Glove down by Eftimowski. He whiffed on it, but now cleared out. A big hit there by Cam Markham on the play. Bunting with a big hit as well. Now Gabe Randall into the far side, taken down. Markham throws it near side. Blake Norris open. Backhanded shot. Fought off there by Skorpic, and a rebound behind the net. And now back the other way. Taken down is Gabe Randall, and we'll get a whistle. And no, the Yellow Jackets win the foot race, so no icing call here. Pointers with it, in transition back the other way. Randall tied up here with Alexei Yarmelnik. Randall chips it ahead, picked up now by Blake Setter. Back the other way onto the right wing to Cade Shea. He'll wire a shot, blocked there by Norris. Got the high glass, but not out. And it is Markham getting it to Blake Norris ahead to Nico Shemilevsky. Shemilevsky tried to bring it back near far side, That ricocheted off a skate and came out. Schulmeister back covering defensively. 9:05 to go here in the first, still scoreless. Schulmeister, beauty move to come ahead, has Hamady as a trailer. He fires it wide. Schulmeister, a backhander in front, goes wide. Couple of good chances there for the Pointers. Now Hamady on the forecheck, tries to poke it away from Carson Riddle. Riddle ahead, got met by a defender, and this is going to go down. No icing. That kind of caught Quentin Hill by surprise here, and Schulmeister trying to battle it out on the far side, but can't. Hill back around to the near corner in the Stevens Point end. He'll use the glass. Cleared it out. Hastings swiping for it. Hamady circling in again. Long range pass here. Tipped through the neutral zone again. 8.5 to go in the first. Still scoreless. Pointers out shooting the Yellow Jackets 7-2. All right. Ryan Hintz setting up behind the net here for the Pointers. They'll finish a change and begin the breakout. Turner Richards cutting. Now Alex Johnson back in. Should be an offsides. We'll get a whistle and an offsides. We should get the media timeout. 8:14 to go in here in the first. Still scoreless on the Pointers Sports Network.
Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here, Willett Arena. Pointers out shooting the Yellow Jackets 7-2. Kind of like the pace of this thing overall so far, Sean.
Yeah, it's funny. Whenever there's a defensive breakdown, either team is jumping all over those chances, and the game opens up a little bit. Otherwise, both teams really well structured. The Pointers are able to get maybe to their forecheck game a little bit more and have the puck possession a little bit more. That'll pay off down the road, but a good, clean 12 minutes of hockey.
Face off at center ice here. Stout and Eau Claire scoreless. River Falls has scored in the first 10 minutes at Beloit to lead 1-0. Side of the net, Yellow Jackets. Alex Johnson weaving in there. Hunter O'Brien firing a shot that got blocked, and back the other way quickly comes Superior far side with some speed coming around in. Backhanded shot and a goal. Holy smokes. Rupe Tuomioxa coming around, went backhand high, Sean. That's a heck of an effort, and that gets the Yellow Jackets on the board.
Yeah, right over
Wow.
Ryan McGuire's shoulder. I don't think he had a chance, and the Pointer defense just wasn't able to keep up with that speed.
The freshman out of Finland, that is his 5th of the year for Rupe Tuomioxa. Wow. Just a burst of speed there, Sean, and then did a heck of a job to roof a backhander there up and over. So the Yellow Jackets score first here, 7:55 to go. Long-range pass. Eftimovsky, far side. Here's Blake Norris reaching in, trying to dig it out here, along with Eftimovsky in the far corner. Engelbert in to help. Cleared out, pulled out of midair. Sam Brennan with it. He'll hammer it right back in. How do you answer here as now a turnover coming? Long-range shot kicked aside by McGuire. Far corner, Roosevelt. Engelbert will pick him up. Eftimovsky has been petted up right in front of the Zamboni door there. Owen Dean with it. He's able to tweak it out there on the far side, but the Yellow Jackets send it right back in. Eftimovsky in front of his own net, feeds it up on the far wall. Here's Owen Dean, 3-on-3. Dean cuts to center ice. He's across on the far side, poked away, and now back behind. Here's the Yellow Jackets again. Odd man rush. Daniel Roosevelt through, but Norris picks him up on the way through and then takes it away in the near side. Norris charging ahead, comes to Engelbert. Center ice, gets to the red line. Right wing leaves it in. They'll come back to him as Quentin Hill tried to feed it to him. Engelbert now back behind the net. Off the glass on the near side, held in. Oh, Ryan Hintz with the beauty of a play. Behind the net to Cam Markham, throws it out, nobody home. Blake Setter picks that one up. And a big hit here. Randall colliding with Cade Shea. No icing call as Hintz after it, but a forechecker there, and Alexei Yarmelnik around near side, and it's Shemilevsky. Nico Shemilevsky with Markham in. Look to be offsides, but they'll say play on. Near corner, Shemilevsky pens it up with Gabe Randall. Randall up, off of, and glove down by Hintz. He'll send it back up to the near corner. Behind the net now, Shemilevsky. He'll gain possession near corner, tipped it toward Markham. Slid over the top of a defender, and coming in here is Blake Setter. Good stick there by Manning to break that up and get it to Cam Markham. He'll come cross ice to Ryan Hintz. Hintz up the left wing through the neutral zone of the red line. A backhander in. That's smothered there by Matt Danziger. Yellow Jackets look to break out at center ice. Here's Kagawa. Behind the net, centers it in front. Paddle save made there. Rebound, wraparound attempt again. Bad angle shot there is blocked. Good job there by Hunter Hastings. He'll get it back the other way. Coming with Matthew Schulmeister. Hastings, far corner, runs into Matt Danziger. And a big hit there with a body down. The far corner, a pile up here. Yellow Jackets with it. Kicking it free is Tyler Ryder up ahead. Far side, Kagawa looks to center again. Aiden Mosier will steer it ahead on the near boards. Big hit at the red line. Hamady in there for Stevens Point trying to dig it free. Kagawa battling in along the near boards. Just into the Stevens Point defensive zone. Now it squirts back out. Comes back into the Superior end. 5:15 to go here. Yellow Jackets a 1-0 lead. Outlet pass ahead, Mosier. Tipped away from him, got it back. Alex Johnson in the middle. Here's Hamady. 2-on-2 with Schulmeister. Hamady cuts far side, some space. Walks through. We'll get a whistle and a penalty call coming up here. And I think, is it interference or is it the stick slashed out here coming across on the near side on Schulmeister?
Well, it's interference is the call. I just don't know who Jay Borman pointed to, and just looking at a body language standpoint, Matthew Showmeister is going to get called for interference with the weave at the blue line, which is interesting to say the least. So let's go to those power play numbers for the Yellow Jackets. They're 12 of 76 this year, 15.8%. That's 5th in the WIAC, 68th overall in the country. The penalty kill numbers for UWSP, 66 of 78, 84.6%. That's 2nd in the WIAC and 21st overall in the country.
All right, face off to the right side now of Ryan McGuire. First kill of the afternoon, of the evening here, I should say. Bunting will get it, poke behind the net. Racing after it is Andrew Larson of the Yellow Jackets. Hammer in on the near side, tied up there, and then cleared out by the Pointers. Back into the neutral zone. Colin Pedersen back to get it, feeds it near side to A.J. Reed. Reed leaves it, far face-off circle, a little slow to the draw is Tuo Mioksa. And now they'll set it up on the near side, a little redirect in front of the net that they tried. With Tuo Mioksa, he's got the goal here to put the Yellow Jackets up. On the man advantage, they'll bang it off the far boards to Pedersen. Pedersen back, far side, Tuo Mioksa. Shot whiffed on between the circles as they set up the one-timer. Now redirect coming, and Engelbert, if he can hustle and get there, may have a shorthanded chance coming back the other way with Shemaleski, and they end up off sides. Oh my goodness.
How do they do that?
4:10 to go in the first and 1:09. That is a big-time miscommunication.
I know Nico's frustrated with the call by the linesman, but you see the 2-on-1 coming shorthanded. You just got to hold up just for a second. Chris Engelbert was getting through the neutral zone clean. A tough break there.
All right, off the draw, dumped in by the Pointers. Skorpic plays it to the near corner. 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Yellow Jackets have just under a minute remaining on the first power play of the night, and they do the same. Back the other way in transition offside, so what one does, the other does as well.
We weren't kidding when these two teams are kind of the same as far as where they're at on the season.
All right, face off to the near side, just outside the Pointer blue line. Gabe Randall will take the draw here for the Pointers with Chris Ishmael. Stevens Point has won 8 of 12 face-offs so far here in the first period. Long range shot in. Quentin Hill going to hammer it ahead and kind of whiffed on it, and that may have actually worked to his favor, but the Yellow Jackets hold it in the blue line far side. Hill whiffs on it again. Yellow Jackets regain possession. They'll flip it back near side. Sam Brennan. Brennan settles it down to the near face-off circle. Back to Brennan to the point along the blue line. Here's Tyler Ryder. Feeds it far side. That's Rosabal. Rosabal and Ryder play catch with it out high on the far side. Now they'll set him up, half wall on the far side, walks in, still nothing there. Rink wide to Sam Brennan. He'll whistle a shot through. Good save by Ryan McGuire with a bit of the blocker, maybe part of the stick as well. Yellow Jackets look to throw it in front, they do. Ripping a shot here, Iki Kagawa. Power play goal for the Yellow Jackets, and they built an early 2-0 lead.
And I think that's Kagawa's first goal of the season, Tom. I'm just double checking the numbers. It is. One of their bigger goal scorers last year.
He was the newcomer of the year in the conference.
Exactly. He's been struggling on the goal sheet. That was a one-timer right from the face-off dot on the far side. Slam dunk goal. Wow. And it is 2-0 Yellow Jackets.
All right, so 3:08 to go here. Crepes, you've outshot him 7-4. This is the season in a microcosm right here. Here's Alex Johnson ahead, feeds it. Here comes Turner Richards to the near side. Richards looks to center, working with Alex Johnson. Backhanded shot right up the middle, shot and a goal. What an answer. Cody Pizarchuk, Sean. Pointers kept it alive. He bangs it past Skorpic. That's a big answer by the Pointers. 2:52 to go here in the first.
That big answer for the freshman as he's starting to get on the score sheet again, heating up perhaps as it will be his 8th of the year. And the Pointers have cut the lead to 1.
I tell you, the other one who's heating up here, Sean, is Turner Richards. That's a heck of an effort behind the net. He did the dirty work to flip it up and then get it out in front of the net and set up Pizarchuk. Stevens Point on the board.
Big answer, Tom.
Yep. All right, now far side, off the draw, dumped in. McGuire cuts it around. Alex Johnson will get an assist as well, so that line clicking here for the Pointers. Blake Setter with it now out high. Throws it toward the far corner, Cade Shea. Shea around, he's the extra forward dressed here tonight for the Yellow Jackets. And they scrum for it in the far corner. Manning throwing Yarmelnik off the puck, but the Yellow Jackets hold it into the blue line. Out high, shot through traffic, hit all kinds of bodies. Owen Dean scoops it out, tried to work it to Sean Bunting, a little bit short. Yellow Jackets will hammer it in, and they're going to finish. They're going to try to change here, but jamming it through. Aiden Mosier clears it out. Mosier ahead, ricochets to Tyler Ryder. He'll come through the neutral zone. He'll feather it up to the far corner in the point end. The Yellow Jackets will finish their change. Joe Manning leaves it now. Aiden Mosier waits off the glass, glove down by Bunting. Tried to backhand it through the legs of a defender. Now poked free for the minute. Almost a 2-on-none by the Yellow Jackets, but the Pointers ricochet it out, goes up into the netting and out of play. Minute 41 to go here in the first. So the Pointer goal here is Cody Pizarchuk from Turner Richards and Alex Johnson at 17:08. Cody Pizarchuk's 8th of the year. Came in Gabe Randall, Sean, 10 goals leading the Pointer scoring. So well, we knew Coach had to go out and replace some scoring, like a little bit more, but those are two guys that are putting it in on the score sheet here. Gabe Randall, speaking of which, in on the right wing. Randall coming, long range shot. Skorpic kicked that one out, and the rebound up into the netting and out of play. Minute 27 to go. Sean Pointer women on the road here midway through the first period at Hunt Arena. River Falls a 2-0 lead. They're pretty much locked into the 3 seed as well. But they have another week to go in the regular season, and the Pointers will be off next weekend. So, Coach Niederman played a ton of games in that holiday stretch, both coming in and coming out. All right, Yellow Jackets win the draw here. Dusty Bergstrom. Minute 20 to go. John, you know the Yellow Jackets got some seniors here that want to not go out with a whimper here in their final season. Behind the net, poking it in, Chris Ishmael. Tried to center. Ishmael up high, but nobody home. Cam Markham going to try to bump it off on the far side. Slides back into the Yellow Jacket end. Trying to force a turnover. Markham on the forecheck. A minute to go here in the period. Held into the half wall on the far side. Punching in far side. Eftimovsky. Now Turner Richards on the near side after it. He'll take it away again. He's working with Nico Shemileski on the near side. Out high, Hunter O'Brien. Goes rink wide. Eftimovsky off the far boards. Fires a shot. That's blocked there. Shemileski gathers control, comes back near side, just missed Hunter O'Brien. Near side, they'll slide it back through. Shemileski gulps one wide, bounces in the near corner, poked here. Hunter O'Brien plays the body here. Alex Johnson up, scoops it to Eftimovsky, back near his own blue line. Now here's Turner Richards. Pizarchuk got stood up at the blue line, but got the puck deep. Tyler Ryder behind his own net. Richards looming forward on the far side. 18 to go in the period. As it's Sam Brennan up the far side, glove down for the moment, back to Ryan Hintz. He's going to try to force the issue here. Ahead is Quentin Hill. He got tangled up on the far side. Johnson in there as well. Richards still with it. He'll dig it in free at the blue line. Yellow Jackets trying to eat it up here. Still with 0.6, I should say. And that is going to do it here, Stevens Point. Sean, I thought a good answer.
Big answer.
Dropping down 2 here.
Yeah, really a must answer, right, Thomas? Yeah. As you don't want to get down any more than you already were, and a good answer back for the Pointers there.
They do, as it is a 2-1 lead here after 20 minutes, as Pointers assistant coach Joey Haydock here joins us here. Coach, you started off getting some good things there. Kind of your season in a microcosm here.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, the first, 7-10 minutes there that we managed pucks through the neutral zone, got pucks in, but we weren't really able to sustain too much O-zone pressure, and then we kind of got a little dicey there towards the end.
Pace-wise, you like that? I mean,
I thought the guys had pretty good jump there for sure.
What do you guys have to do to not let the forwards get behind your defense? You saw that a couple times. Is it a bad change, or is it something that is just the guys have to keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think it's just a reading the play, try to be one step ahead of them. When you see a guy, it's usually their weak side winger that's going to blow the zone. Just try to keep an eye on them, eye on the puck, eye on the play, and then eye on kind of your guy and just stay in front of them. But
green light for your D too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they can bang one home for us for sure.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Pointers assistant coach Joey Haydock here. Pointers trailing the Yellow Jackets 2-1. We got scores.
We got everything.
Recaps. We got the mini mites.
Love
Some
it.
energy in the building here. We'll go. Pointers trailing the Yellow Jackets 2-1. Back to tell you about it after this time out on the Pointers Sports Network.
People's State Bank is more than a place to bank. They're your neighbors, here to support your success. Located at 138 McDill Avenue in Stevens Point, People's is proud to champion local businesses, families, students, and dreams. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or making a big move today, they're here for you every step of the way. Enjoy access to experienced bankers, digital solutions, fraud prevention tools, and more. Learn more at bankpeoples.com. Member FDIC. At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carryout to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics. At the UWSP Century School of Business and Economics, earning your Master's of Business Administration and Applied Leadership and Decision-Making is more than personal growth, it's a transformation. Through the MBA program, you'll develop emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, and practical leadership skills to guide teams, drive decisions, and create lasting impact. You'll also gain tools to influence regional development and help build thriving communities where transformation fuels economic advancement. Visit uwsp.edu/MBA to learn more. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, the Mini-Mites. Got somebody with some soft hands out here.
I know, someone ripped one right in front of us. Laser.
Having a good time here, getting them going. Yellow Jackets lead 2-1, got on the board, 12:03 of the first. Rupe Tuomioksa, his fifth of the year from Andrew Larson and Matt Danziger, gave the Yellow Jackets a 1-0 lead. Shortly after that, Matthew Schulmeister whistled for interference.
Okay, keep going, buddy.
Okay. And it was Iki Kagawa with his first of the year in the power play at 16:52. Daniel Roosevelt, Sam Brennan credited with the assist. Yellow Jackets a quick 2-0 lead, Sean, but boy, 16 seconds later, big answer by the Pointers. Alex Johnson, Turner Richards do the heavy work behind the net in the corner, and behind the net pop it out to Cody Pizarchuk right between the circles. He blistered one past Jan Skorpik for his 8th of the year at 17:08. That is where we sit after 20 minutes. A 2-1 lead here for the Yellow Jackets. Pointers out shooting Superior 9-5 in that first period. Yellow Jackets 1 for 1 on the power play, credited with 2 shots. Stevens Point yet to get a power play opportunity. Jan Skorpik, 8 first period saves. Ryan McGuire with 3 first period saves for the Pointers. Sean, I thought Skorpik especially made a couple of big saves early. The Pointers got some jam going and some cycle going here with some speed, and he turned away a few opportunities early.
Absolutely, and he's a good goaltender. No doubt about it. All 3 goaltenders that Rich McKenna have are very capable goaltenders, and for them, that's a good start. I like the start by the Pointers. Just a couple tough breaks. That you can't do anything about the power play goal, and then the individual effort on the first one, will go a long way.
That it will, as the Yellow Jackets, I think, won about 4 or 5 draws in a row down the stretch. They end up winning 52.9% of the faceoffs in the first period, and each team credited with 4 shot blocks in that first period, as the Yellow Jackets will carry a 2-1 lead here into the middle session. Sean, the Pointers in games where their opponents score first are 3-7-2.
Okay.
And when they trail after 20 minutes, they're 2-6-1. So,
okay,
got to pick her up here. Second period, in general, has been pretty good for the Pointers.
I'm going to throw a little number at you.
Oh, boy.
In the second period, the Yellow Jackets are getting outscored 22 to 26.
All right.
So there you go. I counter your 2 and 6 with that.
All right, that's good. There's always hope, right?
Right.
That's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you the other scores going on here. The Yellow Jackets leading Stevens Point 2-1. First intermission rolls on here in the Pointers Sports Network.
Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Pointers All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointers home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, "Go Pointers!" PuroClean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, PuroClean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. PuroClean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call PuroClean today for all your property needs. PuroClean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526.
And back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, as our first intermission rolls on as it's the Yellow Jackets. Sean, looks like our live stats from Stout have frozen up, but looks like from the high-speed former Twitter Wire, now X, Tristan Terrian with a first period goal for the Blue Devils as they lead Eau Claire on home ice 1-0. And that game should be either at the end of the first period or pretty darn close here as we get it. So again, 1-0 with the Stout lead over Superior. River Falls has broken out the hammer in the first period here. They've scored 5 times against Beloit as they've outshot the Buccaneers 19-11. So
a little bit of payback, maybe.
A little payback going there. Of course, the Buccaneers, their only WIAC win against the Falcons, 1-0 earlier in the year at Hunt Arena on the road for Andrew Yoakum. Got the shutout there. We'll see. Of course, the Falcons are thinking here, hey, if we can get a sweep and the Yellow Jackets sweep the Pointers,
we can get right back in that 3 seed.
They'd be in the 3 seed here because it's the Falcons holding the tiebreaker advantage over the Yellow Jackets.
Yes,
so
exactly.
A lot to play for here for both sides as we go. Women's wise, let's see, Eau Claire leading Beloit 1-0, and it is 1 period in the books from Hunt Arena. Pointer women trailing River Falls by a score of 2-0. Let's go to the MIAC, and no start yet with Gustavus and St. Scholastica. It is Bethel leading Concordia Moorhead 1-0, and it is St. Olaf and St. Mary's tied at 1. St. John's a 1-0 lead over Augsburg, and St. John's with the win last night pulls even with St. Mary's. So it's St. Mary's and St. John's with 27 points. Of course, the Cardinals have a game in hand with the Johnnies playing yesterday. Then it's Gustavus with 23, St. Olaf with 21, and Bethel with 20. So those would be your 5 MIAC playoff teams right now. Concordia Moorhead with 18, Hamlin with 15, and Augsburg still with 12. As they'll go to they'll have their regular season finales next weekend as well. And all the teams in it will play because it's St. Scholastica, who right now is out of the picture with a 2-11-1 record. They have the bye next week, so all those teams will have 6 points. And there could be a lot of movement in the MIAC standings as well. All right, as we go to the NCHA, one period almost in the books from suburban Chicago. Aurora leading Dubuque 2-1 as the Spartans trying to figure it out here. They've kind of limped down the stretch a little bit here. Lake Forest and MSOE are tied at 1. And Sean Lawrence a 2-0 lead at St. Norbert in the final seconds of the first period. Tell me you didn't see that coming as they've, scored 2 goals here, 1:05 apart. One on a power play and one shorthanded to lead the Green Knights 2-0. And just when St. Norbert was kind of climbing back in to the overall picture of things. The other game to keep an eye on is 2 periods in the books from Adrian. The top-seeded Bulldogs a 3-0 lead over Trine because it's Adrian has a, I'm trying to think here, they've got a 6-point lead here, so they get any points out of Trine here, and they've clinched the number 1 seed there. Trine in second place with 36. St. Norbert 1 behind. Aurora is 2 behind with 33. So those top 4 are all still in play here. After that, MSOE with 22, Concordia, Wisconsin with 20, Lake Forest with 18. Marion with 17 points, technically has not clinched the final playoff spot yet. They come into the weekend with a 6-point lead, or excuse me, a 5-point lead over Dubuque. So any points by Aurora against Dubuque would give Marion a playoff seed, and then they would, depending on after tomorrow, figure it out, top 8 teams meet things there. And again, as we mentioned, on the women's side, River Falls and Eau Claire tied atop the standings with 24 points. Stevens Point in third place with 14 points, and Beloit, I should say Superior with 4 and Beloit 0. So if those hold out basically after this weekend, next weekend Beloit at Superior for a pair and a single game for River Falls and Eau Claire. So that's for the 1 or the 2 seed there. The winner there gets it and gets into the driver's seat. So if River Falls would win that game next week, Sean, it would be Superior at River Falls, Stevens Point at Eau Claire, or vice versa. With the Pointers either going to Eau Claire or River Falls, depending on where it goes.
And then the one game plus a mini game, right?
In 1 game plus a mini game. That is correct, as they do not do the bye. It is just the 5th team out, and they go right into it. 2-game semifinal series and then a championship. So, but again, that is after next weekend when they wrap up the regular season there. And quickly, let's just kind of get to the big picture of things, Sean. If the season ended today, your conference champions and automatic bids on the men's side would be the University of New England, Norwich, Newman, Fitchburg State, St. Mary's, Adrian, Hamilton, Hobart, Utica, and Eau Claire. And the 4 at-large teams would be Endicott, Bowdoin, Salve, Regina, and Aurora. First 4 teams out, Babson, St. Norbert, Middlebury, and Stout. Green Knights got to turn that game around on their home ice.
Big time. That's an MPI killer if they can't do that, if they can't pull it around. And interesting, Salve Regina. That is independent school that has played a couple 3-4 Division II schools. That those games don't count. So hopefully,
and to make a long story short about them, they had their program almost fell apart.
Correct.
Got kind of left on without the chair when the conference realignment shuffle went. They're going to rejoin a conference, I believe, next year, getting back in. But they were in danger. Their coach, both their men's and women's coaches, bailed on them, and I think they hired a coach a couple of weeks, maybe a month before the season started, and somehow managed to pull a rabbit out of a hat here and have gotten in it. The key thing for them is the good Division III teams that they played, they beat.
Yes, exactly.
I remember we talked about Utica earlier in the year. Getting that strength of schedule, you win those games.
They would be number 1 seed in the MPI for sure.
100% there. All right, on the women's side of things, Western New England, Wilkes, Hamlin, Adrian, Middlebury, Plattsburgh, and Nazareth would be the automatic qualifiers if the tournament started today. And the 6 at-large teams, River Falls, Norwich, Amherst, Augsburg, Williams, and Colby. Sean, you got to be in the top 9 on the women's side in the NPI to be in the national tournament. Eau Claire, Concordia, Wisconsin, Endicott, and the College of St. Benedict out of the MIC are the first 4 out on the women's side. So getting some interesting times coming up there. Interesting times here at Willett Arena. Pointers fall behind by 2. Climb back, get a goal from Cody Pizarchuk. Will enter the middle frame here with Superior a 2-1 lead over the Yellow Jackets. Second period faceoff coming up next on the Pointers Sports Network.
Right off I-39 in Plover, Monk's is the perfect sports bar and restaurant option just minutes away from UW Stevens Point. Find yourself grabbing a drink and appetizer or two at Monk's Bar area or cozy into a huge booth in one of their dining areas. Monk's Plover features the same great fare and service standards as all of the Monk's Bar and Grill locations. Half-pound burgers, gourmet sandwiches and wraps, fresh salads, delicious macaroni and cheese dishes, all at Monk's, 1400 Commerce Place, Plover. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global, innovation driven by people. Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Fuel up with Mullins Whey. Simply pure and all-natural Mullins Whey protein isolates come in multiple delicious flavors. Learn more about the health nutrition benefits of whey protein isolates at mullinswhey.com. Your why, our way. Mullins Whey. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Financial advisors with Thrivent are here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. Call Mike at 715-340-8054 to get started.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, we are set for period 2. Sean, one other score. Badgers beat Ohio State 4-2. That's the good news. Bad news is, sounds like goaltender Daniel Hauser was injured in that game. So, man, they just can't get a break to stay healthy.
Oh, the injury bug for that team. Yikes.
We shall see. All right. Pointers and Yellow Jackets here. See, we've been talking, Sean, about how the non-conference schedule is going to change next year with the loss of the MIC interlock.
Yep, big time.
I wonder what's going to happen with the conference schedule. If they're going to jumble things around. It's been several years that they've been on the same rotation, and I wonder if they'll mix it up a bit. All right, Pointers win the draw. Turner Richards back to Joe Manning on the near side, fights it through. Hamady hammering for it. Hunter Hastings picks it up. He'll come up the near boards. Good shoulder there to get the puck deep. Hastings behind the net, chases after it with Schulmeister. Big hit there. They'll bang for it to the side of the net. Bouncing puck there, picked up by Matt Danziger. Schulmeister runs traffic there. He's shoved into the far corner, but holds the puck there. Hastings pops it free again, around to the near corner. Hamady banging in there. They step out of the way there to avoid a hit and clear it out. Here's Aiden Mosier. Dangerous pass wheeling for Schulmeister. Shemilevsky after it. Yellow Jackets up. Schulmeister gloves it down. Chopped away from him. He'll lift a backhander in. Yellow Jackets poke it right back out. They'll come back the other way. Roosevelt. Daniel Roosevelt leads it far side. Long range shot goes wide. Yellow Jackets got a million guys on the bench, but the Pointers cut the puck off before it got to the bench. Another long range shot blocked by Schulmeister. He'll go up to far board. Shemilevsky out. Here's Gabe Randall with some space. Randall off the glass, comes right back to the middle, and now on it, Shemilevsky chips it free, trying to hit Cam Markham. Now to Randall, chopping forward again, cut off there by Kagawa. Kagawa circling near corner now, right in front of his own net, puts the brakes on and back around again. Yellow Jackets, a little helter-skelter here, but get it out to center ice. Ryan Hintz will rim it around hard. Skorpic got a piece of it, pinballing around. Bunting picks it up, sends it in, but Cam Markham was offsides. Back to the near side, rink-wide pass, Dusty Bergstrom off the far boards. Here's Ryan Hintz, takes a look, backhand, glove down, and the Yellow Jackets are offsides here. They don't realize it. We'll get a late whistle. It was gloved down there by Dauphiné, but was offsides.
Yeah, as we get back in the game here, I think the Pointers really get back to what they were doing in the first 7-8 minutes of the first period and just try to get the puck to the middle of the ice, right? A lot of perimeter work, a lot of work around the boards. Now it's weaving your way through that Yellow Jacket defense and getting some better shots on goal.
All right, off the face-off, Ryan Hintz off the near wall ahead for Owen Dean. Yellow Jackets intercept, send it back in, cleared out to the far boards by Hintz. He bodies it up there. Yellow Jackets poke it back in. Another delayed offsides call, and that means now they'll come in, and Quentin Hill tackled down behind the net here. Yellow Jackets on the jam. The Pointers come out with it. Engelbert. Chris Engelbert through center ice coming. Right wing, Owen Dean. Dean back to Engelbert. Flip just wide. Skorpic will get down and cover it up and leave no chance here. We'll get a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff for the Pointers. 17:48 to go here in the second. 2-1 Superior.
Yeah, let's see if the Pointers come out and switch their forward lines up. I think Engelbert's going to stay out there to take this offensive draw. We got Blake Norris and F. Demoski on the back end.
So Engelbert, Bunting, and Dean kind of really have solidified themselves as this number 2 line here. Yellow Jackets, good job to break things out, though. Here's Andrew Larson back, mini 2-on-1, shot fired at the post. Oh boy, beat Ryan McGuire to the blocker side, but got all iron and came right back out.
That 2-on-1 came out of nowhere, Tom.
Yep.
Goodness. A couple times the Pointers have been flat-footed and letting this team speed of the Yellow Jackets get them behind them.
Rule number 2 for me,
Yes,
bad things happen when you turn the puck over.
that too, especially at your defensive blue line.
Yes. All right, Turner Richards now hustling to it for the Pointers. Gets it to Alex Johnson. Waiting for help. Pointers looking to change here. Aiden Mosier will take it. Almost poked it away from him. And brought it outside the zone, and we'll get a whistle and an offside.
Tough break by the Pointers there. Mosier thinks he held the zone, or almost held the zone. Otherwise, the Pointers had offense moving forward into the Yellow Jackets' defensive end.
All right, face off here to the blue line. Yellow Jackets win it again. Bergstrom, rink wide off the far wall to Logan Nickerson. Haven't seen this line out there a whole lot. Mosier now hems it in the near corner, excuse me. And Joe Manning comes away with it. Nifty pass ahead to Alex Johnson. Back to Pizarchuk near side. Maybe a 2-on-1 with Manning if they hustle, but Pizarchuk had it poked away. Maybe waited a little bit too long. Now they'll hustle back in the back check as they'll charge in near side. Shot fired, goes wide, missed the net. Alex Johnson to it. Blue line on the near side. Back through to the middle. Pizarchuk gets around. He's hemmed up against the boards. Little bump there to keep him off stride, but now reaching it free. Almost poked it free to Hunter Hastings. But it's Blake Setter back in. Setter with a shot kicked aside by McGuire. I tell you, Sean,
Too many for it's Superior, Tom.
now far corner. Here's Alex Johnson ahead. Here's Schulmeister. Nifty job there to work it around a defender and in. Pointers finishing a change. Schulmeister hustling in for it. Blew a tire. Hamady reaching in. Tried to come away with it. Big hit by Hunter Hastings. There's Quentin Hill now circling in the far corner. 15:40 to go in the second. 2-1 Superior. Hastings bumped, poked it around a defender, but Chris Ishmael picks it up back the other way for the Yellow Jackets. Quentin Hill hustling to the far corner, wraps it around. Hamady on the near side, takes a look around, and the Yellow Jackets bump it back in around to the far corner. Hill tied up there nicely by Daniel Roosevelt, but it's Hamady lifting it back up to Hill in the far corner. Yellow Jackets getting some forecheck pressure on here with Roosevelt again. And the Pointers back around. Now Roosevelt lost an edge here, and that allows Hunter Hastings some space. Dumps it back to Hamady. A dangerous pass here. Poke free. 2-on-1 by the Yellow Jackets in. Centering pass goes just wide. Daniel Roosevelt couldn't pull the trigger after a terrible turnover by the Pointers. Now Hunter Hastings trying to return the favor. He'll deflect it, swats it, turned it over, but it's Isaac DeVoe. Lead pass ahead. He'll hammer a shot across the red line and into the Stevens Point end. Iki Kagawa, who scored the power play goal here for the Yellow Jackets, spinning, fires a shot into the shins of Cam Markham. Second shot, save made by McGuire through traffic in front of the net. Gets back to his feet. Yellow Jackets look to bring it behind the net, but Ryan Hintz plays the body there in the near corner. 14:30 to go here. Yellow Jackets at the blue line. Long range shot blocked there by Hastings. High off the glass, but not into the netting. Hastings hustling. He'll body it up with Matt Danziger on the far side. Hastings in there to help out. Now here's Gabe Randall in. Hintz finally drags it free for the Pointers. Comes behind his net. And here come the Pointers. Quentin Hill. He's been out there a while. Going to come off on a change. Randall will get there. And he kind of whiffs on did his stick break? Or, let's see. What do we have here? A stick down here on the far side. Did a break on the shot?
That's Randall's.
Yeah,
and it looks like the blade did break.
Yeah, came in and rolls in. So Jan Skorpic will cover it up and say live for another day. 14:04 to go here in the second. 1-goal game here. A lot at stake here. Face off to the right side of Jan Skorpic. A.J. Reed takes the draw. Pointers win it. Out to the point, Hunter O'Brien to Owen Dean. Dean to the far corner. Has his stick chopped out of his hand. Goes down to get it, but boy, good job here by Chris Engelbert to keep the play going. Now to Bunting in the near corner. Blake Norris going to pinch up here on the near side. Bunting with it, trying to dig it free. Oh, just missed O'Brien. Cutting in on the far side. Yellow Jackets have some numbers if they hustle. They'll zip a pass head to Tuomioxa. Tuomioxa, shot save made. Rebound kicked wide. Rebound to the near side. Pointers off the glass and out. Chopping for it is Dusty Bergstrom up high to slow it down. Engelbert on the forecheck, but he slides it to Andrew Larson. Larson ahead, broken up. Owen Dean the far side. He'll get it, and he'll play it in. Stevens Point going to change their forward lines here. But Engelbert, I take that back, will stay out there. He bumps it free. Pizarchuk lost an edge on the play, trying to get to it on the far side, but still disrupted the play. Alex Johnson keeping it alive. And the Yellow Jackets poke it out. Joe Manning will get it near center ice. Off the near boards in. Turner Richards kind of handcuffed him, went behind him and in the zone. Couldn't cleanly get it, and that allows Sam Brennan to get it for the Yellow Jackets. Left wing, A.J. Reed. Reed across, and a shot blocked there. Slides around to the far side. 12:48 to go here. Not a whole lot of... Now the Yellow Jackets right in front of the net. Broken up, shot fired, and that ricochets wide as it popped free to Tuomioxa. Stevens Point now. Rink wide. Aiden Mosier off the far wall. Alex Johnson in. Richards, Pizarchuk will give chase. They got the Pointers on the board toward the end of the first period. Superior now back the other way. Cade Shea slides it off. Comes wide. Backhanded shot. And boy, an alert save here by Ryan McGuire as he'll glove it and hang on.
Yeah, up high on a sharp angle. Tried to beat McGuire short side. Good job of getting tight to that post, Tom, and covering the whole thing up. And the puck just goes right down in front of him. Easy cover up for the junior goaltender.
Face off to his right. Speaking of goaltenders, the senior Matthias Smith will join Sean between periods. Long pass ahead. Here is Nico Shemilevsky cutting in with Markham, but offside. So Sean will chat with the senior netminder, who, boy, you feel bad for that kid. You know, had a promising freshman year, and then literally days before he came back to Stevens Point for his sophomore year, got hurt at a hockey camp, working a hockey camp.
Yep.
Derailed his whole season, and he has had a tough time getting back since then. But a great teammate and a great guy in the locker room.
100%.
Absolutely. And hopefully future Major League Baseball umpire, right?
He's got us covered for his first game in Milwaukee.
All right, perfect. Gabe Randall now with Nico Shemilevsky on the near side. Quentin Hill. Shot fired, redirect, and Markham got a piece of it, but Skorpic, an alert save there on a redirect.
Yeah, good job by Skorpic to cut the angle down as much as he could. I don't know if Markham got as much as he wanted on that redirect, but that's a good effort to get the puck to the middle of the net and at least get something on goal here, as that's the Pointers' first shot on goal of the second period.
Been outshot 4-0 so far here. 11:49 to go in the second. Again, Pointers need 2 points anyway on the weekend to get a bye. Up into the roof. We'll get a whistle. Out of play. Alshon High School hockey playoffs are going to start next weekend. Spash, the number 3 seed. Wassa West, the 2 seed in the bracket of death.
That is a bracket of death, isn't it?
Hudson in there. I think Hudson's the 1 seed.
And they're the number 1 seed overall.
Yep. Now the Pointers on the forecheck. Sean Bunting, an aggressive play here. He'll get it behind the net. Engelbert working with Owen Dean now in the far corner. Try to bring it back to Bunting in the middle. He'll veer it off. Bunting flips it near side. Quentin Hill. He'll come back door. Hung up on the play is Hintz. Boy, all kinds of stick work here. Pointer bench howling for a penalty call. Engelbert is off sides here as they'll touch up. Now the Yellow Jackets might bust this one open for a minute, but Ryan Hintz shut that one down. Good job to shield off a defender. He'll skate to the red line on the near side and get it deep. What an effort by Ryan Hintz to get the Pointers a change here. Schulmeister rockets off the Pointer bench. Back behind him, Chris Ishmael with it now through the middle. Schulmeister disrupts that. Eftimowski with it. Now Hunter O'Brien ahead, and it's Hunter Hastings out of the reach of Schulmeister. And Alec Hamady pokes it in, and into the roof it'll go again. We'll get a whistle, but Pointers had it going in the right direction here, Sean. You could argue pretty good-sized hook on Ryan Hintz trying to get to the net there right in front of Travis Ulberg, who
I've seen less
says
called. Nope. Seen less called, so another one. You just got to keep working through it. Both teams are going to be aggressive defensively, and the stick work's going to be there all weekend long. You just hope that it goes both ways, right?
Absolutely. 1-0 Stout. They've started the second period. Behind the net for the Yellow Jackets. Up off the glass, far side. Isaac DeVoe, a long-range pass here, and Pointers disrupt that with Hunter Hastings. Eftimowski whiffed on a clearing effort. They'll turn it over in the near corner, but no further chance there as Hamady plays the body well. I think Hamady's been coming on well for the Pointers here, too. Long-range shot, that goes wide. Doesn't come back out in front of the net. Kagawa with it. Coming in front shot. What a save by Ryan McGuire. Another shot block here goes to the far boards. This line has been hung up out here for a while for the Pointers now. Yellow Jackets coming again now, firing a shot. McGuire, another save behind him, shot and a goal. Oh boy, working around from behind the net, Sean, is Colin Pedersen. Ryan McGuire made 2 big-time saves, but the Yellow Jackets kept possession in a wraparound tossed around. I don't know if he got it all with the wraparound or if it ricocheted in. Either way, it's a 2-goal lead for the Yellow Jackets at 3-1.
Able to get even behind Ryan McGuire with that loose rebound in front and stuffs it home into an empty net right before the media timeout. And a 2-goal lead back for the Yellow Jackets.
All right, 10:05 to go here. Richards. Back to Aiden Mosier. Mosier zings it ahead, turned it over. Andrew Larson back the other way. Shot fired, steered aside by McGuire. Colin Pedersen from Kagawa. No icing, they'll wave it off. Skorpic out to play it. Up the far boards, takes a bounce off the stanchion, and the Yellow Jackets gain possession, loose through the neutral zone. Joe Manning, I should say, chips it. Comes to the near side. They tried to set up Alex Johnson off the back of the net now. Now read here by Pizarchuk in. Pizarchuk poked away from him from behind, off the glass and out. Manning digs it down. Defender bears down on him. So Alex Johnson in to help out with a backhander. Got it in the zone. And here's Turner Richards. Richards looks to center. Backdoor shot. Oh, bouncing up in the air it goes. And then a pad save made by Skorpic. Bunting out far side. Tried to throw it back in. Pointers are offsides. Pizarchuk will touch up. Boy, Pointers got to the net there, but Skorpic down to the butterfly, able to keep it out on a fluttering puck there. Near side, big hit by Pizarchuk. Pointers regain possession. Hintz ahead. Here's Chris Engelbert. He'll flip it off the boards, trying to get around. They've got Dean to the side of the net. He'll get it behind. He'll wrap one through. And here's Skorpic, lost his stick on the play. And near side turnover forced here. Engelbert had it, lost it, held in by Quentin Hill. Hill up the near boards, looks to center. Hill wires a shot, hit a body the side of the net, bouncing in. Is it in? Oh, it's in the blue paint and then turned aside. Oh, light never came on. Oh, it got behind Skorpic, went straight up in the air, and he's fortunate he didn't kick it into his own net. Pointer is relentless here now on some pressure. Turn it over again. Here's Owen Dean held up. That's poke free. Quentin Hill blasts it back in again. Skorpic turns it down, and the Pointers after it again. Here's Owen Dean, plays the body. Far side now, Logan Nickerson got thumped by Quentin Hill. Cleared out there, Randall ahead. Hill sends it in onside.
Yellow Jackets are stuck here on a long shift.
Now a turnover almost forced by Cam Markham on the near side. Pass out of the reach. Eftimowski scoops it back toward Blake Norris. Shemilevsky bangs his stick forward on the far side. He's rubbed into the far boards, but almost got it deep. Now Eftimowski near side. He'll bring it. He'll wire it in the boards around far side to Shemilevsky. Shemilevsky waiting. Gabe Randall coming in front. Markham with a shot deflected up into the netting. Oh, Cam Markham found a little seam there, but the shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. 7:35 to go in the second. 3-1 Superior on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu.
The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu. Pointers All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointers home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, 7:35 to go in the second. Yellow Jackets, they got a lot to play for here.
Oh, absolutely. They're trying to right the
get
ship.
Get the 3 seed or get a home game next week, whatever. And now they're tending to the crease here where Skorpic is with an ice issue. Sean, we want to remind folks also that after this weekend, video feeds for the WIAC Championship going behind the paywall on the WIAC network. So wherever the Pointers are, my partner and I will be there with a free audio stream on the Pointers Sports Network. And I know our good friend John Garver at KWS in Superior will be doing the same on the audio side there as well. So, and again, that's for the duration of the WIAC tournament.
$10 a game.
Or you can buy a pass for the whole tournament, something like that.
Yep.
And if you make the NCAA tournament, everything's on ESPN now, I think.
Oh, really?
ESPN Plus.
Interesting.
I believe.
I did not
Or
know
a free
that.
app through the NCAA.
Yep.
And I think that's like all of Division III. Every sport, whatever it is.
Yep.
All right, face off to the right side of Jan Skorpic. The ice issue has been tended to. It is media timeout here, and Pointers have been getting a little jam on here, and see if they can keep her going. Gabe Randall, draw in, Skorpic will cover. Shots now 12-10 Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets really came out with some good jam in the first 5-6 minutes, capitalized on it with a goal, and now the Pointers trying to fight back a little bit after the media timeout.
Wraparound goes and kill it right now. All right, here's Cam Markham off the draw out high, a long-range shot, and hit bodies coming through. Shemilevsky tried to get there, just dragged away from Markham, and back the other way is Roosevelt. Roosevelt hemmed up by Markham on the far side. Pointers play the body, but it rolls back to Roosevelt. He'll go in the far corner. Blake Norris got him wrapped up. Ooh, watch out here. Randall with a hit from behind. That, man, they will say play on with everything here tonight, I guess. Now Shemilevsky just missed. At center ice, we'll get a whistle and an icing call.
Just missed it. Otherwise, he's on a one-on-one there, Tom, and has a good scoring opportunities. But we go back down to the Pointer defensive end here.
All right, River Falls now a 7-0 lead over Beloit. And Stout still a 1-0 lead, if that's indeed accurate. 7:04 to go here. Pointers are going to have to come from behind here. Face off to the right side now of Ryan McGuire. 7:03 to go. And glove down and cleared back here. Shemilevsky now in on the far side, one-on-one. Shemilevsky hammers a shot. Skorpic a save. Rebound was there, but the Yellow Jackets pick it up. They tried to fly a pass up ahead to Kagawa, but he's offsides. So behind the net, Eftimowski breaks on, slides it near wall. Up through the middle, Alex Johnson. Flip it back again, Eftimowski again. Too strong for Johnson again, and Isaac DeVoe kicks it back. Up ahead, now they'll wait for it. Yellow Jackets offsides again. Blake Norris lost an edge, and it rolls right to Eftimowski. Back to Norris. Pointers here need some space, and Alex Johnson will give that to him. Comes across on the near side. Boy, it looked like Pizarchuk was offsides, but Johnson with it now leaves it behind the net for Richards. Richards penned up, kicks it free to Pizarchuk. Pizarchuk double team there. Richards trailing, tried to poke it free for a minute, now cleared out. But it's Aiden Mosier getting it back. Pizarchuk touches up.
He'll charge back in and give chase here with Sean Bunting. Bunting, physical play on the far side, freed it up. Pizarchuk a hit as well. But the Yellow Jackets at the red line, wire it in, blocker to side by McGuire. Kind of a knuckleballer there. Bunting kicks it out on the far side toward Engelbert. But the Yellow Jackets work it free. Up the far wall, back near the blue line, Danziger. Zips it cross ice to Tuomeoksa. 5.5 to go in the second. Pointers trail by a pair. Owen Dean back to the middle. Aiden Mosier trying to restore order here. Flips it back to Joe Manning. Lead pass ahead. Here's Bunting. Moves into the middle with some space. Bunting flips it far side to Engelbert. Shot in front. Owen Dean. Redirect went just wide. Another pretty nifty setup there. Up high it goes. Engelbert plucks it out of midair, but Dean is offside, so they have to wait. Danziger steals it away. Yellow Jackets pull it in with Tuomeoksa. Tuomeoksa out high to Tyler Ryder. He'll come in, and he'll walk right in front. A backhanded shot. Pad save made by McGuire as the Pointers let him walk all the way to the net here. Now Engelbert with it again. Between 5 jerseys, gets the puck deep as he's not getting much help here. And now the Yellow Jackets poke it back again. McGuire redirects it to Ryan Hintz on the near side. Finally, a fresh forward group out here for the Pointers with 4.5 to go in the second. 3-1 the Yellow Jackets lead. Deflected the pass. And now here's Hunter Hastings up near side. Alec Hamady going to get the puck deep, and he's going to give chase. Hamady tries to get there. Loose on the near side. Hunter Hastings zips in there. Freed it up for the moment. Now Quentin Hill fires a shot. Pointers touch it up as Skorpic blockers it aside to the far corner. Yellow Jackets try to lift a pass, but they can't. Now comes Hamady, wires a shot, miss. Glass came right out back in front, and the Yellow Jackets clear it out. Boy, a rocket that got the top of the glass, ricocheted right back. Quentin Hill, bouncing puck, stolen away. Here comes Yarmelnik. Yarmelnik in near side, spinning it back through to the middle. That's broken up by the Pointers. Yellow Jackets try to set it up in front of the net now at high to the blue line. Far side, back through the other way. A redirect attempt with Dauphiné goes wide. And here come the Pointers. Schulmeister near side. He'll shoot it in. Schulmeister blasted into the Pointer bench, but got the puck deep. Yellow Jackets in transition. Far side in. Now they'll hold it around back through. McGuire chips it back behind the net. 3.5 to go in the second. Gabe Randall picks it up. And now turnover out high. Shot pinballing around. Picked up here. Shemaleski turns. Leaves near side Markham. He's bumped. Tried to get it ahead to Blake Norris. Norris chopping at it. Now here's Cam Markham up the middle. Markham in. Goes to the far side. Whistle and an offside. Still 1-0 or 1-1 Eau Claire now as Eau Claire is tallied in the second. So they are 1-1. Trying to think, Sean, I saw that Geneseo was leading Utica 4-2.
Not surprising.
That big one out east. Adrian, a 3-0 lead getting late against Trine. And St. Norbert with 2 in the second. Midway through has gotten back to even against Lawrence. Cade Shea now for the Yellow Jackets ahead. 3:05 to go in the second. Michael Eftimowski. Really, now penalty call coming up here against the Pointers against the Yellow Jackets. Cade Shea as Ryan McGuire comes off. Gabe Randall back with it. We'll flip it back. Extra attacker on for the Pointers. Here's Aiden Mosier. Mosier in near side, had his stick lifted. Eftimowski with it. Yellow Jackets bang for it here in the near side, and Sean, no better time than the present. 2:44 to go here in the second. Hooking call against the Yellow Jackets will put the Pointers on the power play.
Yeah, absolutely, and let's run those power play numbers for the Pointers. 66 of 78, 84.6%. That's second in the WIAC, 21st overall in the country. Penalty kills, oops, sorry about that. 17 of 81, 21% is the Pointer power play. That's third in the WIAC. Penalty kill numbers for the Yellow Jackets, 67 of 80. Third in the WIAC and 27th overall in the country.
All right, face off to the right side of Jan Skorpic. Engelbert. Oh, brings the draw back. Hunter O'Brien couldn't hold it in. Pizarchuk. Four forwards out here. Oh, now a turnover right in front of the net. Yellow Jackets with it as the Pointers lost the handle on it. Now it's Hunter O'Brien back to get it. 2:20 to go here. Pointers trying to get back within a goal. Pizarchuk in near side through a stick check. Looks to center. Wires his shot around out to the point. Engelbert. Chris Engelbert to Hunter O'Brien near side. Has nobody to help him out here on the near side. Bunting with it. And, good job here to hold it. Here's Pizarchuk. He'll flip a backhander walking through. Here's Engelbert firing a shot. Just missed backhand. Shot to goal! Near side for the Pointers. Pizarchuk. I think it's second of the night. Stevens point of the power play within 3-2.
Oh, the Yellow Jackets arguing for goaltender interference or maybe offsides. Tom, was it that tight when he came in? And barking at the officials. Power play goal for Cody Pizarchuk. And the goal is down, and the lead is back to 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Power plays, Tom. It's been a good story in the second half of the season, as another power play goal here for the Pointers gets them back in this thing.
All right, Hamady off the draw wins it. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Pointers send it in. Pizarchuk. Engelbert will get the assist. Pile up in the far corner. Pointers keep it alive. Schulmeister reaching in there. And here's Hunter Hastings back with it. Hastings to the point to Hamady. Fires a shot. That's intercepted. Yellow Jackets pull it back the other way. Hamady on the back check intercepting again. Hastings near side drop. Schulmeister. Schulmeister looks to center. Tried to throw it back in front of the net. Nothing there. And Tuomioxa with it on the near side off the glass and out. Aiden Mosier in, and Hunter Hastings will backhand it in. Cam Markham hustling to get there behind the net. Forces it wide to the far side. In stride now, Tuomioxa. Rupe Tuomioxa coming around, dodges, turning, fires a shot. Glove save made by McGuire. He'll hang on with 1:11 to go. Pizarchuk on the power play from Engelbert and Bunting at 17:56. 1:11 to go here in the second. Face off to the right side of Ryan McGuire. Get Matthias Smith, the senior netminder out of British Columbia. Yellow Jackets, long range shot. McGuire through traffic and starting to get a little surly here, Sean.
No, the Yellow Jackets think there was goaltender interference on the last power play goal by the Pointers, so they're unraveling just a bit. But getting down to that time, Tom, got to make a push here. The power play goal for the Pointers is a good start.
Yep. 1:06 to go here in the period. And Gabe Randall will get booted out, so Nico Shemilevsky in to take the draw. And a good shot block here by the Pointers as they give up a point-blank chance right off the draw. Yellow Jackets throw it in front. Here's Markham back the other way. Final minute of play here in period 2. Manning toward Markham. Oh, all kinds of stick work between both teams here. Randall hammering in there on the far side. Gets it free. Manning back near his own blue line. Joe Manning feathers it ahead for Markham. Wide of him. Near side and intercepted here. Joe Manning pulls it in. Manning with Shemilevsky. Manning waiting. Got to get somebody to the front of the net here. Cam Markham in to help out now in the near corner. Markham centering pass. That's deflected and out into the neutral zone here with 30 seconds to go. Ryan Hintz hustling off the far wall. Nifty play by Randall to get the puck deep. Bunting gives it chase, and Skorpic threw it right to Sean Bunting. Kicks it free in the far corner. Owen Dean overskates the puck on the far side with Sam Brennan picking it up for the Yellow Jackets. Spins around Engelbert. Far side. Long range shot blocker to side there by McGuire. 8 seconds to go. Near side, maybe a final charge here for the Pointers. No icing here. Final seconds will tick off, and the Pointers are going to get back on the road to at least 2 points here tonight. They'll have to do something they haven't done all year. When trailing after 2 periods, 0-6 on the season.
Heavy lifted coming into the third period for the Pointers.
No.
But not undoable, that's for sure.
1 goal game here. That's a big power play goal. Got to have your special teams be a difference maker. Both teams here 1 for 1 in the power play. So. All right. What do we got going on here?
Just
a lot of chirping.
A lot of
going
barking
on
at the guys in stripes right now.
Who knows? All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get your recap. Sean's Pointer profile with the senior netminder Matthias Smith is coming up as well. Yellow Jackets a 3-2 lead into our second intermission here on the Pointers Sports Network.
At Dahl Auto, every pre-owned vehicle goes through a 169-point inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Wellston Properties, a local real estate rental and investment company providing quality housing options for students, families, professionals, and everyone in between, especially hockey players. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Visit marshallclinic.org to learn more. More than just a grocery store, Festival Foods is a family-owned company that provides high-quality products and an exceptional guest experience. At Festival Foods, we believe our helpfulness shouldn't stop at our stores. That's why you'll find us in our communities doing our part in helping others to make a positive difference. Festival Foods is proud to partner with community organizations and all those who embody the community spirit of Wisconsin. Festival Foods, happy to help and a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our second intermission. Quickly, Sean, Pointers got their lunch handed to them in that second period.
They did.
Outshot 11-3, but somehow you get a late power play goal here, and you're in a one-goal game. Go figure,
Go
right?
figure, right?
All right, Rupe Tuomioksa at 12:03 of the first from Andrew Larson and Matthew Danziger gave the Yellow Jackets a 1-0 lead. Iki Kagawa is first of the year in the power play from Daniel Roosevelt and Sam Brennan at 16:52. Yellow Jackets had a 2-0 lead. Pointers got on the board at 17:08 of the first. Cody Pizarchuk is 8th of the year from Turner Richards and Alex Johnson. Was 2-1 Yellow Jackets after the first period. Then in the second period went kind of back and forth a bit. Yellow Jackets controlling much of the play. Colin Pedersen went behind the net, got a wraparound somehow through Ryan McGuire. His 4th of the year at 9:56. Kagawa and Liam Whitehouse get the assist, 3-1 Yellow Jackets. But then the Pointers on the power play. Cody Pizarchuk, 2nd of the night, 9th of the season from Chris Engelbert and Sean Bunting at 17:56. It is 3-2 Yellow Jackets after 2. Yellow Jackets outshoot the Pointers 11-3 in the second period and 16-12 for the game. UW Stevens Point 1 for 1 in the power play. Only shot is a goal. Yellow Jackets 1 for 1 as well. They're credited with 2 power play shots on goal. Ryan McGuire, 10 second period saves for a game total of 13. Jan Skorpic, 2 second period saves for a game total of 10. And the Yellow Jackets, 54% of the faceoffs, winning the draws there. Getting late in the second period in Menominee, Nicholas Peugeot at 10:53 has given Stout a 2-1 lead. It is River Falls rolling over Beloit in the final minute of the second period, 8-1. Eau Claire women beating the Beloit women 4-0. And it is River Falls after 2 periods on the women's side, leading the Pointer women by a score of 2-0. We'll take a break. When we come back, Sean's Pointer Profile with Matthias Smith coming up next on the Pointer Sports Network.
U.S. Bank is proud to be your UW Stevens Point campus banking partner. Open a U.S. Bank Smartly checking account and show your Pointer spirit every time you use your U.S. Bank Visa Affinity debit card. Manage your money and take control of fees with a checking account for students. Learn more at usbank.com/UWSP or visit the UWSP branch office at the Dreyfus University Center. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Brightline Investigations reminds everyone that firearm safety is everyone's responsibility. Any firearm not in use should be safely unloaded and secure. Brightline Investigations is a federal firearms licensee, NRA law enforcement, and USCCA certified instructor. Find out more at brightlineinvestigations.com For all your professional firearms training and investigative needs, choose Brightline Investigations. Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
And continuing with our Pointer hockey coverage here on the Pointer Sports Network, second intermission means Pointer profile time. And with it being senior weekend, got to grab a couple seniors. And first up here is the senior goaltender from British Columbia, Matthias Smith. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Shawnee.
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to think of like an opening question for this, and I just boiled it down to, how you doing, man? How are things? How's your senior year going?
Good. Yeah, no, really excited. We've got last regular season weekend here at the Willet, and then we're into playoff hockey. So looking forward to a good weekend here. Outside of hockey, things are good. School's going well. I'm in final semester of my degree here, so working away at that. A little bit of a lighter semester for myself, so I'm enjoying that. Working lots too, so yeah, all that good stuff.
You've been called one of the hardest workers on this team. I'm not going to say who, but it's true. Where do you get that work ethic from?
Well, that's very nice of whoever said that. I really appreciate that. I don't know. I mean, my parents are actually both were now retired public school teachers, so they always really emphasize obviously a good work ethic, but emphasize academics before athletics too. So I think that's kind of where academically I get my work ethic from. I have an older sister. She's probably definitely my role model, one of the hardest working people I know. She's awesome. So definitely try to model my work ethic after her for sure. So yeah, I'd say just that, and then a bunch of other people I met in my life. Just try them all after some of my role models.
And not only a good work ethic, you got a good attitude. That goes a long way too, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I think having a good attitude towards things, is super important no matter what. I mean, obviously, I went through a tougher thing this year in my time here, but I think biggest thing is just having a good attitude towards everything, and something I try to tell myself is no matter what's happening on the ice, you know what, I'm so lucky to be here. I know so many hockey players that are, who would kill to have a position that all of us are in here, have all the amazing things that we get here. So just every day, just being able to appreciate what we have. And I think it's definitely easy to get lost in that sometimes. It's easy to forget about it, but for the most part, I try to keep that attitude day in and day out.
Chris Nelson. Not a lot of Division III schools has a guy that comes in at 6:30 in the morning a couple of days a week and works with you and Ryan and Prox. That's a benefit that this program has in a great asset, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We can't thank Nelly enough. I mean, I've really over the 4 years here really gotten to know him. I think obviously as a coach and goalie level, but then also on a personal level too, like a guy that I just enjoy having conversations with about whatever as well. The fact that he's volunteering his time, waking up at 5 a.m. to come help us, I mean, it means so much to us. And he's definitely a guy, with one of the many people that I met here, just another guy that I really hope to continue staying in touch with, and obviously come visit and get to talk about stuff again. Super good guy.
Absolutely. You, Ryan, and Alex, we've had close goaltender partnerships before, but I don't think it's ever been like this. You guys are a tight group, and I know that comes from the senior class, the classes before you, but you guys really work hard together and have a great attitude about competing against each other. There is no ill will. You guys are all cheering for each other.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a big part of that is, I would say for a lot of goalies in college, it's rare that you get to spend 3 years with the same people. Obviously, we had a Flo this year who's been a great addition, but yeah, for Megs, Brox, and I mean, we've gotten to spend 3 years together, getting to know each other. I think we all know each other and are good friends on a pretty deep level. I mean, in the dressing room too, we're all kind of sitting next to each other in the same area too, so they're the easiest guys to talk to. I'm in the middle. I've got Brox on my left and Megs on my right, so yeah, we definitely chop it up about plenty of stuff. And I mean, staying together in rooms on the road too and whatnot, yeah, we've all really grown pretty close with each other for sure.
Megs has clearly taken a step this year. What do you see in his game that's gotten better over the course of the last couple seasons?
Yeah, I think honestly, I think I saw it even not necessarily this season. I knew that Megs, I mean, he's got an awesome attitude. I mean, plenty of guys here do, obviously, but I've really gotten to know Megs really well, and I think he's an unbelievable teammate. He treats everyone the same, treats everyone with respect, and he works hard too. He cares a lot, and I think all of those things, no matter what you're doing, they're gonna pay dividends for you in the long run, and I'm unbelievably happy to see that that's starting to pay off for him here. So yeah, I couldn't be more proud for Megs and what he's been able to do this year.
Give me 3 words what it means to be a Pointer.
I can't even. Too many words come to mind. I mean, try to not make it about myself. I mean, it's honestly, it's the relationships, the people that I've met here, the community. It's second to none. Honestly, it's second to none, and I can't even begin to think about how grateful I am for the 4 years here. But yeah, as far as words, I would just say desire, passion, commitment. I don't know. I can't even think of only 3 words. But
normally that one gets everybody. So what's going to be your favorite memory about being a Pointer?
There are too many to choose from. Honestly, too many. I mean, just skating out here for starting lineups. The smoke's going, the lights are off, the band's playing, everyone's cheering. I mean, not too many better feelings than that than skating out on the KB Willett for a home game. I mean, all the people that I've met, all the families that welcome us into our home here. I mean, it's not even I'm going to miss them a lot because I know I'm going to have to come back here plenty of times in the future. So,
well, I mean, we talked about it last weekend or a couple weekends ago. When you make it to the show as an umpire, you best be getting all of us front row seats for your Major League debut in Milwaukee.
Oh, 100%. Shawnee Mack, you're the first on my list. No, I absolutely. Anyone, if I would be so fortunate to make it that far, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Everyone who's ever been a Pointer and who currently is, everyone's invited. I'll get you guys all there.
That will be a show, let me tell you. And especially if it was behind the plate or something. That would be big time, just to razz you up the whole time. But
absolutely.
In all seriousness, that's something that is in the future for you. Trying to.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna try. It's something that I've given myself. Give myself a few years here to try and go out and do. Obviously, there are no guarantees at all, but I'm just gonna try my best, and it's something that I've enjoyed doing. I've met some of my best friends for life from doing it. So yeah, I mean, might as well try.
Yeah, absolutely. I always give the seniors the last question. Your thank yous and anything else you want to say.
Oh, I know it's so cliche. I can't even begin to think about how many people I would need to thank here. I mean, my coaches, my teammates, obviously, my friends that I've made here, the families. I mean, Doc and Barb, Todd and Mary, all the other people who have become such a big part of my life. You and Weaves. I mean, I can't even begin to try to name all the people who have been a big part of me. I mean, Blade and the AT students. I mean, I've spent countless hours in the AT room, obviously, over the years. So yeah, I mean, those guys too. Just everybody. It's such a special place, and I mean, definitely going to be coming back here in the future.
Well, the golf outing especially.
Right.
We gotta chop it up.
Absolutely.
But Tom and I want to thank you as well for always coming to talk with us. We chat it up all the time, and we appreciate you, and we wish you the best of luck in the future. And like I said, that Major League game will be there for, okay?
Thank you, Sean. That means the world.
All right, Matt, that was Matthias Smith, the goaltender from British Columbia, Canada. More Pointer hockey coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, we are set to go here. 3-2 Superior, final 20 minutes. Pointers need 2 points to lock down the 3 seed. Long-range shot. Ryan McGuire will hesitate for a minute and then cover right off the draw. Sean, Pointers scrambling to get back to 500 last weekend. A win here would get them back to 500 at home, too.
Right? It's been a weird year, buddy.
Yeah. Actually, they're at 500. Oh, here's poked away Schulmeister. Ahead, and a penalty call coming up here against the Yellow Jackets as, boy, just good hustle there by Matthew Schulmeister, kept his feet going, and I think the Yellow Jackets,
they're not going to be pleased about that.
Tyler Ryder not pleased, but if you don't do that, it's a breakaway back the other way. So, Stevens Point back to the power play, opening minute here of the third period. And you're 1 for 1 so far.
And one of your better penalty killers are in the box for the Yellow Jackets.
All right, face off to the left side of Jan Skorpik. Real chance to build some momentum here. Off the draw, Yellow Jackets behind the net. Dusty Bergstrom reaching for it, trying to clear. And Shemilevsky has it poked around him. Back down, Hintz hustling back to get it. And Stevens Point, second power play of the night. Ryan Hintz, drop pass for Nico Shemilevsky. Shemilevsky walks right through, fires a shot, just missed. Can't mark him to the rebound on the near side. Yellow Jackets maybe a 2-on-1 short-handed, but Owen Dean back to cover on the far side. Hintz picks him up, forces him, hammers him into the end board, and Owen Dean kicks it free to Shemilevsky on the far side. Sean, that's the first time we've seen the drop pass on the power play in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now Shemilevsky, nifty move here, veers off, comes back out high. Here's Gabe Randall to Shemilevsky, far corner through the middle. Shot fired, oh, just missed. And it is Cam Markham getting set up in front of the net, blocked there by the Yellow Jackets. Good setup there to Aiden Mosier. As now it's Owen Dean. Back through, turned it over. As Owen Dean back through to the middle here, intercepted by Colin Pedersen, who right now has the difference. Mosier waiting ahead. Here's Quentin Hill into the near side. 45 to go in the power play. Pizarchuk looking for his third of the night. Fires a shot, blockered aside by Skorpik. Here's Mosier again up the near wall. They'll leave it go there. Bunting taken down in a wrestling match here. And the Pointers, Pizarchuk with it, far side. Bunting open in front of that. Comes right back door, couldn't handle it. Oh man, he was wide open. Now far side, Quentin Hill between his feet. Lost it, now gets it back. Here's Engelbert in the far corner. Chris Engelbert, 15 to go in the power play. Out high, Pizarchuk. He'll accelerate up the far side. Defender picks him up, chips it away from him. And the Yellow Jackets bang it off the boards and out. That is going to do it here for the power play. Boy, a beautiful setup there, and Sean Bunting just could not pull the trigger. Yellow Jackets quickly back to even strength. 17:40 to go in the third. Whistle and an icing call. Nope, they're going to say they'll wave it off. Looks like he missed. Pizarchuk now. Quentin Hill fires a shot. That's deflected up into the netting. Out of play. 17:32 to go here in the third.
Alec Hamady was able to get a stick on that, but just too much on the shot from Quentin Hill. As we end the second period in Menominee, Tom, the Blue Devils have a 2-1 lead. Must have been a dust-up or something. They're a fair bit behind us.
Late start, maybe? I don't know. Maybe senior night or something like that? I don't know. Who knows? 17:32 to go, and Blake Norris has it poked around him. Yellow Jackets may have a 2-on-1. Good shot block here by Eftimowski on the back check. Back through to the middle again, out of the reach of Carson Riddle. Riddle circling up high. Riddle accelerates up near side. Hamady lets him go by. Now they go behind the net. Double team there by the Pointers on Cade Shea. And that works the puck free. Here's Blake Norris. Norris trying to shove it out. He's bodied up there. Pointers finally bang it out. Here's Hunter Hastings. Hastings up. He'll cut into the right wing. Dumps it. Schulmeister. Might be out of gas here at the end of a shift here. Rink wide go the Yellow Jackets. Here's Cade Shea feathering it deep. Andrew Larson giving chase. Joe Manning, Eftimowski double team him near corner. Yellow Jackets near side Danziger. Shot block there and a shot fired side of the net. They'll try to come backdoor. Shot fired, blocker to side by McGuire. Hastings after the rebound on the far side. Yellow Jackets with possession. They'll come right back. Shot save made by McGuire. Schulmeister flips it to the far corner. Sean, he's on fumes on the far side, it looks like. Now they come rink wide
this
again.
Whole line
Danziger,
is
shot fired wide again, goes out around. And the Yellow Jackets push it back up and far corner. Now Manning will hold that one up. Now a turnover shot hammered, and that got the glass on a headhunter that rose over the top of the cage. Boy, Yellow Jackets got to put that on net. They'll change in their own offensive zone here. Ryder around the boards, near side now to Danziger. Danziger coming, and Hunter Hastings jumps it out. Here's Hamady. Alec Hamady to the red line. He'll wire it right into the shin pads of one of the Yellow Jackets, and then blew a tire. Alex Johnson, Hunter O'Brien off the bench on the change as a fresh body that finally clears it out. Here's Aiden Mosier in front of his own net, tied up here, and boy, he'll force the play wide to the far boards before Turner Richards in to help out. Mosier is in a pretzel-like job over there on the far side. Yellow Jackets fire a shot in front. Shot goes wide, and Eftimowski or Johnson picks it up ahead. Just missed Pizarchuk on a long-range pass there. Richards after it on the far side, overskated the puck. Logan Nickerson to it. He wires a shot wide near side. Superior dancing their way in, trying to get a backhander. That's Pizarchuk. Good job to free it up. Back the other way with Alex Johnson. Johnson gets it free. He'll dump it in. Puck loose in the far corner. Turner Richards bangs for it. Far side, Richards behind the net, sets it up. He'll zip it back through, trying to hit Quentin Hill. Hill, good body position here, but can't get a shot off. Hill turning, tied up by a defender, held and dropped on the play. Back the other way, the Yellow Jackets try to throw it in front of the net toward Logan Nickerson. Nothing doing. Johnson with a good body play there. Hunter O'Brien will get it now. He'll leave it to Quentin Hill. Hill near side to Alex Johnson. Slides it ahead. Hunter O'Brien on the far side. Feathers a pass in. Gabe Randall giving chase. He and Sam Brennan collide behind the net. Here's Cam Markham with it, trying to jam it out in front towards Shemilevsky. Nothing there. Markham hemmed up but kept it going. And the Yellow Jackets end up with it in the far face-off circle. Roosevelt. Markham swiping for it just a wide. 14:20 to go here in the third. And what do we have here? A penalty call coming up here against who? Gabe Randall. Now they come and pounce on him as Jan Skorpic was dropped behind the play. And let's see if the Yellow Jackets even it up.
They just evened it up by tackling Gabe Randall.
I did not see the contact. I saw Skorpic get dumped and go down. So it is going to be Sam Brennan will even it up, and you might get a break here.
You absolutely get a break. The Yellow Jackets wiped themselves out of their own power play.
I guess, Sean, it's fair to ask the question, what the heck is Gabe Randall doing buzzing the tower there? I don't know what that's necessary for. Trying to set something up, but so we'll go 4-on-4 here.
At that point, the puck is coming out of the zone.
Yeah.
You know, in these types of games, you got to be better than that.
Yep. All right, 14:15 to go here in the third. 4-on-4. A lot of open ice here. Danziger pulls it back. So Randall for tripping the goaltender. And I believe a roughing call against. And the roughing call goes against Sam Brennan. Engelbert leaves it back. Quentin Hill to the red line. He'll flip it deep. Behind the net it goes. Ryan Hintz hustling to get there. Oh, tried to wrap around in front. Tried to push it, but just out of his reach. Broken up here, now in the right wing in. Here's Colin Pedersen spinning. They'll walk in, go back to Pedersen, and Engelbert got a piece of that. Engelbert to the body. Now Hintz gains control of it. Hintz skates it out, now dumps it back. Owen Dean with it. Engelbert going to come off. Hintz will come off. Quentin Hill off as well. Mosier, Bunting, Manning. Owen Dean has the puck behind the net here for the Pointers. A minute remaining here in the 4-on-4. 13-10 to go in the third. A 3-2 game with the Yellow Jackets in the lead. Pointers surrender control of the puck. Up they go far side. Chris Ishmael. They'll bump it here near side and poke free for a moment. And the Yellow Jackets trying to bring it in front of the net. Mosier off the glass on a beauty. Coming out, Dusty Bergstrom. Now here's Chris Ishmael up the middle. Trying to get around Bunting to the far side. He does. Wires a shot. Ooh. Off the glove of McGuire, and he somehow hangs on. Shemilevsky pokes it free, gets around, leaves two defenders in the dust. 4-on-2 for the Pointers. Shemilevsky in, feeds it, far side, Joe Manning. Manning, far face-off circle to Shemilevsky in the corner. 15 on the 4-on-4. Here's Shemilevsky, wires a shot, and Skorpic with a save. No rebound as Sean Bunting waiting for a rebound here. 12:25 to go in the third. 11 seconds to go in the 4-on-4.
And honestly, Tom, that's the right play, I think, is you get the puck. No one's going to pick you up, and you can get into the slot area. You got Bunting there looking for a rebound. Just a better save by Skorpic with no rebound to get the stoppage in play.
Face off to the left side of Skorpic. Turner Richards. Alex Johnson, Cody Pizarchuk. Say Pizarchuk in front of the net, redirected it. Pad save made by Skorpic. 4 seconds to go. Richards dealing in front of the net, and we're back to even strength. Alex Johnson off the Pointer bench holds up here, weaving his way through the neutral zone. They feed it near side to A.J. Reed. Reed tried to center it. Now Reed in the near corner, feathers it back to the middle. Poke free up to Mosky, a good job here. Now back the other way, here's Pizarchuk with some space, right wing. Cody Pizarchuk holds up, flips it around a defender, trying to get in front, slowed down in the play. Now took it away behind the net, side of the net, Johnson looks to center, whips it through, and unable to play there was Eftimowski. Boy, oh boy, now here's Alex Johnson with a shot. That's jammed off, hit a shin pad, and slides to Andrew Larson. Larson ahead, Hintz will turn him around in the far corner. Hintz slowed down, now reverses back. Took a shoulder there, and a good play by Tuomi Oksa. Who scored the game's first goal. Eftimowski again. They still battle for it. Now finally Ryan Hintz with it. Up ahead, Pizarchuk able to carve it out to center ice. First back to get there is Liam Whitehouse. Whitehouse breaks on. 11-10 to go in the third. Pointers trailing here 3-2. Now almost a turnover forced by Schulmeister. Schulmeister near side. Schulmeister around. Got to let go. He does. They'll get around Hunter O'Brien and get the puck deep, but Ryan Hintz bodied up there at the end board, kicks it ahead. Hunter O'Brien will get it, and they'll flip it out off the glove. Here's Hamady back the other way, 3-on-2. Hastings and Schulmeister. Hamady coming in, looks to center. Shot, shoulder save made by Jan Skorpic. And the rebound to the Yellow Jackets. A rink-wide pass here and a whistle and an icing call. With 10:38 to go here in the third, Yellow Jackets a 3-2 lead.
A lot of one and done for the Pointers, Tom. Got to try to get the puck on net and get to the net. If you're going to do this one and done stuff, then you got to get to the net before you shoot the puck.
Sean, Pointers have had 5 shots since the first period. That ain't going to get it done.
Nope.
10:38 to go here. But somehow,
you're in it.
You're in it. Quentin Hill, half wall, far side, Shemilevsky to Mosier. Oh, had his stick lifted and then goes down in the play. Near side, Shemilevsky prevents a odd man rush back the other way with some good body control there, and it squirts to Quentin Hill. He'll circle near corner. Ahead, Shemilevsky. Rink wide, Cam Markham in the right wing. Shemilevsky to the front of the net, has Randall as a trailer. Back through to the middle, redirected, kicks through the feet of Shemilevsky. He'll dig it free in the far corner. Shemilevsky, boy, still keeps it going. Near side, Aiden Mosier walks in. He'll wire a shot. That's blocked there by the Yellow Jackets. Markham to the rebound behind the net. Markham slides it through, bouncing its way through. Quentin Hill wanted it, but went wide of him to the red line here. Logan Nickerson deep. Yellow Jackets will change. McGuire cuts it up. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. Yellow Jackets, they're trying to get a bye here this weekend as well. Two teams tomorrow night. Quentin Hill now to Owen Dean ahead. Manning had it chopped loose from him. Quentin Hill will get it. Feeds it ahead. Almost got it to Joe Manning. Here's the Yellow Jackets. Might have a 3-on-1, but oh, what a stick here by Quentin Hill. Forces it wide to the near corner. Shot side of the net. They drag it in front. Pad save made, and Ryan McGuire will clear here, and we'll get some bodies to the side of the net. Media timeout here with 9:25 to go in the third. 3-2 Superior here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon as we come out of the media timeout in the third period. Superior a 3-2 lead. And let's see, they are, I think our live stats gremlin, Sean, that's been with us throughout the year.
Has hit Stout?
Why not? Has hit it again.
Okay. Well, I got the
Check
live
that
feed
baby
up
if
there,
you can
buddy.
out. 8-1, River Falls leading Beloit after 2. Eau Claire women leading Beloit 5-0, and River Falls leading the Pointer women 3-0. So, all right.
Still in his secondary mission, it looks like.
Secondary mission, so we'll see. They weren't a 7:30 start, were they? I don't think
it was
so.
a 7 o'clock start.
I don't know.
At least on the WIAC website it was.
There we go. Face off to the left side of Ryan McGuire. And Blake Norris shoves it ahead on the near side, but not out. Engelbert cutting behind his own net, reverses back into the teeth of a defender. Owen Dean off the glass and out, and this should be an icing call against the Pointers. With 9:10 to go here, every face-off, Sean, starts to become more and more important. Let's rip through. Final now, Adrian Sean clinches the NCHA top seed, beating Trine 4-0. St. Norbert now up 3-2 over Lawrence. MSOE over Lake Forest 2-1. Augsburg over Dubuque 4-2. And I thought I saw something that they're having online issues with Marion and Concordia, that no live stats tonight. Oh boy, just missed Owen Dean. The Pointers ice the puck again. All right, so face off back. Not a lot of space for either team here tonight. Sean, you've done okay defensively here. It's just,
yeah, I mean,
a couple of mistakes. I mean,
and
like
then they end up in the back of your net.
In the back of your net. Just got to get some offense going here. Yellow Jackets. Now Engelbert behind the net, finds himself free. He'll bring it back the other way. Hesitates, now cuts up far side, puts the brakes on. Off a defender's stick and comes in. Pointers needed a change is what they needed here, and Engelbert does that. So Yellow Jackets come back. Send it up the far side. DeVoe behind the net hints. Alex Johnson fell down on the near side and slides all the way out into the neutral zone. Here's A.J. Reed. Reed to Brennan, off the glass. Johnson sends it ahead. Red line on the far side to Pizarchuk. Back to Johnson. He's going to accelerate to the red line near side, wire it in. Skorpic cuts it off behind his own net, shoots it right to Pizarchuk, far side. Here's Cody, far side, fires a shot up high, and Skorpic a shoulder save and gets out and covers it with 8:05 to go.
Well, good job there, getting the puck on net, forcing Skorpic to make the save and give up a rebound. I wish you could get, if you could get another guy in there for those loose change plays, because
start rattling around there.
Yeah, Superior is doing a wonderful job of collapsing on the house. And
all right, off the draw, here's Hill to Johnson. He whips it through. Hintz with a backhander, holds it in on the near side, but it jumped right to the Yellow Jackets, and here's Andrew Larson in. Larson tried to leave it back to the middle. What a play by Quentin Hill. Dodges the defender ahead. 2-on-1. Here's Pizarchuk in far side. Has trailers. Now they go back. Pizarchuk in tight in front. Alex Johnson ridden aside by the stick of the Yellow Jackets. Near corner now Pizarchuk. A pair of goals for the Pointers. Out ahead. Here's Quentin Hill. Long range shot. Shoved aside by a blocker up high by Skorpic. 7.5 to go in the third. Pointers trail by a goal. Now they turn it over here to Tuomioxa, but took it right back. Pizarchuk ahead. Here's Joe Manning joining the play. Back to Pizarchuk, far side, puts his head down, wires a shot. That missed. Near side held in by Aiden Mosier. Shoves it back up. They come back through to the middle, but intercepting there is Blake Setter. Setter ahead. Hunter Hastings back to get it for the Pointers. Mosier for the Pointers. Behind the net, around near side, Alec Hamady. Into the neutral zone it goes. Big hit. Hops up high. Mosier in the far corner. Under 7 to go in the third. Pointers trailing by a goal. Need 2 points to lock down the 3 seed. Joe Manning now shoved off the play. Now here's Schulmeister trying to clear it out. He's submarined. Half wall in the near side, and boy, a big time scrum here. Yellow Jackets dig that one up. They go far side. Shot fired. Pad save made by Ryan McGuire. Again, they'll set it up at the point. Danziger, he'll fire a shot. Easy glove save by McGuire. He hangs on. 6:27 to go here in the third.
Yeah, you'll take those perimeter shots all day. Ryan able to see it the whole way. Easy glove save underway in the third period in Menominee, Tom, with the Blue Devils up 2-1 over UW Eau Claire. And with a win, they're in first place, aren't they?
All 5 spots up for grabs. And River Falls closing the gap.
Big time.
Off the face-off, Yellow Jacket shot, pad save made. Couple of saves by McGuire out high. Shot rifled, hit a body in front. Backhander wide, Eftimowski will pick it up. Shemilevsky now on the near side. He'll gain it, gets to the red line, back to the middle. Here comes Gabe Randall in. Randall with a shot blocked. Markham to the rebound. Cam Markham, far corner, picked up by a defender, and the net's off. 6:08 to go here in the third. And the net off its moorings, so we'll get an offensive zone draw here for the Pointers. 6:08 to go in the third, trailing by a goal.
No change either for the Yellow Jackets since they knocked the net off. So a little bit of an extended shift here for the Yellow Jackets.
And false start here, so they'll reset. Don't forget, same 2 teams here tomorrow night. Love to snap a couple here and make that a little less dramatic tomorrow. Off the draw, here's Blake Norris. Back far side, Shemilevsky. He'll come in, now shot in. Markham with a save, trying to dig it free. Shot fired, right point blank shot, off the post. Skorpic, a diving save near side. Oh man, Cam Markham in tight. Here's Shemilevsky with it, shoves it far side. Hunter O'Brien gets free. Long range shot, that hit a body. Here's Gabe Randall. Far side to Shemilevsky, top of the far face-off circle. He'll come out high, near side Norris. Out of his reach, plays it off the near boards. Circling with it, here's Hunter O'Brien. O'Brien near side, picked up by a defender. Shemilevsky tied up here. He'll try to keep it going, and O'Brien in to help him out as well. Now they'll squirt it free back to the middle. Yellow Jackets lift it up to center ice. Blake Norris to the red line, wires it in off the far boards. 5:20 to go. Another good chance in tight here for the Pointers. Bunting on the forecheck. Couldn't come up with it. Norris had a kick loose from him as he couldn't slow it down. McGuire, far side to Quentin Hill, taken away here by Carson Riddle. Riddle in the far corner is triple teams, but the Yellow Jackets come away with a puck out high. They'll slide it near side. Shot block here. Bunting going to race after it here, but Skorpic out to play it. Now he'll just kind of pull back in the far corner, turned it over for the moment, but now here's Superior. Colin Pedersen far side in. Oh, they slide it back. Nifty pass here. Sam Brennan shot. Save made by McGuire. Reaction on the rebound as well. Bounce pass ahead. Here's Bunting one-on-one. Sean Bunting trying to walk through a defender is slowed down. Backhands a shot off. Rebound loose. Jammed at there. And Skorpic out to cover it up.
Watch out here.
And now Bunting tight in on the net with Engelbert. And he's tied up here with Pedersen and whistles. And my goodness, what an effort by Sean Bunting.
Oh, Bunting did everything. But everything that he could do on that play, honestly, and good, give Superior credit. Their defender stayed right on him the whole time, still able to get a one-handed shot off. We'll see if anything comes of this. Bunting did come in after the whistle.
Jay Borman shaking his head at Sean Bunting, so nothing. 4:39 to go here. Face off to the right side here of Jan Skorpic. Shots in the period here, 8-5 Superior. Cade Shea to it for the Yellow Jackets. Pass ahead, Quentin Hill, a good job. Oh, got freight train, but got the puck deep. And Turner Richards now gloves it down. He'll slide it back to Hill. Quentin Hill, he's going to come right up the middle. Backhanded in, glove down by the Yellow Jackets. They'll transition back the other way, Danziger. Near side, Hill bumps him loose for a moment. Ryan Hintz in to help out as the puck loose in the near corner. Hintz. Boy, he hasn't missed a beat here tonight, huh, John, after missing last weekend? Pizarchuk wires a shot. Skorpic, a big-time rebound left out. Pointers send it deep. Back to Pizarchuk in the near corner. Out high, nobody home. A.J. Reed with it, near side. Yellow Jackets pull it in. Blake Setter coming in front. Swept aside there by Joe Manning and the Pointers. Mosier behind the net as well. Yellow Jackets looked like they've found another gear here. Coming right in front. Loose A.J. Reed couldn't get to a rebound. Both teams have had some point-blank rebounds here that they've been unable to convert on. Now Turner Richards, Aiden Mosier, they'll climb into each other. Shot fired, went wide, bouncing off, and Pizarchuk tried to clear it out but couldn't. Now diving effort here. Yellow Jackets wide open on the near side. Stick save made by McGuire. 3:20 to go in regulation. Long range shot deflected up into the netting. And we'll get a whistle.
Nice deflection by Alex Johnson. The Pointers were stuck on a long shift and running out of gas quick. Got the stick up in the way of that shot into the netting, and the Pointers can get some fresh players on the ice.
3:11 to go here in the third. Face off to the left side of Ryan McGuire and another nail biter. It's never easy, is it, my friend?
Never, not in this conference.
Yellow Jackets try to walk it in from the near face-off circle, but Hunter O'Brien breaks that up. Shemilevsky back the other way. Randall with it. He'll get some open space. He and Cam Markham back the other way. Randall rolled off his stick, up in the air, play to the high stick. Nope, they'll say play on. As the Yellow Jackets played the puck, Shemilevsky now comes, try to get it to Randall near side. Glove down by Superior, and here comes Dusty Bergstrom. Bergstrom through center ice to the right wing to Logan Nickerson. Back to the middle. Hunter O'Brien swipes that through and free, but hustling to it here is Daniel Roosevelt. Far corner, Markham had it for a minute. Big hit in the far corner. One of the Yellow Jackets down hard. Somebody's without a stick here. It's Gabe Randall. Yellow Jackets on the forecheck here intercept. And almost cleared out here. Now along the blue line is Sam Brennan. Penalty
coming up on
against
Markham.
the Pointers. Cam Markham is going to get a slashing call, and that is a killer.
Yeah, with just 2:29 remaining, you take a tough penalty.
Tripping call is what they'll say. So 2:29 to go. Pointers go man down. Yellow Jackets on the season have not given up a shorthanded goal. No better time than the present.
Absolutely. Jinx away, Tommy.
I'm pulling all the strings
Yeah,
here, whatever it
jinx away.
takes. Yeah. Face off to the right side of Ryan McGuire. Alec Hamady. Now here's Ryan Hintz off the draw. He'll dump it down. 2:20 to go. Pointers on the kill here. Now, long outlet pass ahead. Poke free for the moment. In on the near side. Bouncing puck. Backhanded out again. Engelbert. In. Around him. Far side. Yellow Jackets wire it around near side. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets, I would think, Sean, content puck possession, whatever. If you get a chance, fine. But
right.
We'll see. Long range shot in. Kicked aside by Skorpic. Minute 50 to go. Ryan McGuire still between the pipes. Shemilevsky. Now the Yellow Jackets near side. They'll bring it in right wing. And here's shorthanded. Pizarchuk back the other way. Shemilevsky in on the near side. Shemilevsky shorthanded, poked away. Wires a shot up high. Shoulder save. And we get a whistle. Jan Skorpic. Drive by Pizarchuk, but a minute 35 to go here. Minute 7 remaining on the penalty. Sean, I wonder. Ryan McGuire going to hold steady here.
You're risking it there with it being down a man and pulling the goaltender.
Off the draw, Randall wins it, but it hammers out of the zone. Shemilevsky picks it up. He'll bring it in along the boards. He runs into Carson Riddle. And It's still loose here in the near side. And McGuire staying put. Now here's the Yellow Jackets into center ice. Now they'll pull it back, 1:15 to go. It's a pretty gritty effort here by the Yellow Jackets, Sean. They have not been feeling great about things lately. Now Aiden Mosier will get to it, chips it ahead. With 1 minute to go in regulation, 30 seconds remaining in the shorthanded chance here. And up near side, and Pointers will try to get possession here. Yellow Jackets get it deep again. 20 seconds to go. Now long pass, almost hit Pizarchuk. Yellow Jackets back in, big hit here by Bunting in. Joe Manning will get to it. Pointers gonna have to try to pull a rabbit out of a hat here. Shorthanded, now McGuire to the bench for an extra attacker. Quentin Hill in shot, and Skorpic gloves and hangs on.
That's a good play, Tom.
Yeah, 3 seconds remaining in, and now, what is this, Pizarchuk? Man, getting chirped here by Rosaball.
We're just going to, okay.
But no doubt here that's a little light on his skates for Pizarchuk here, but
he definitely rides that line, doesn't he?
31.7 seconds remaining. All right, Sean, here's the deal. You win a draw, get possession, 3 seconds, you'll go on the power, or actually go on a 6-on-5 advantage. And a timeout taken here. So let's get you an update on some of the other scores. Looks like they're about 7 minutes or so into the third period at Menominee. Stout still a 2-1 lead there. River Falls continue, actually, let's see, that must have locked up, but an 8-1 lead there. Eau Claire women beat Beloit 5-0. Pointers get a goal here from Claire Riestenberg to get on the board in the third period, but River Falls, now as it goes finals, they're now 22-1 on the women's side of things, and Sean, they have won 18 straight games for the two-time defending champs there. In the MIC, Gustavus beats St. Scholastica to hold serve atop the MIC in the playoff race in the MIC, 4-0 there. Bethel, at last report here, leading Concordia Moorhead 3-1. St. Olaf leading St. Mary's, and St. John's leading Augsburg, so we could see the top turn here. Extra attacker on here for the Pointers. 31.7 seconds remaining. We're 5-on-5 with the empty net. 3 seconds from now, Cam Markham is going to race right into the play, I would think. Got to win the draw. Yellow Jackets get it. Shemileski slows it down. And now they slide Pizarchuk out there. He'll come out. Near corner, trying to dig it free. 20 seconds remaining. Yellow Jackets send it toward an empty net. This is going to do it. Superior with an empty net goal here is going to take game one here. And they are going to pull within 2 points of the Pointers. And we will have everything up for grabs tomorrow night. Just not good enough.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. And not another Friday night. Not great effort.
Yeah. So, Turner Richards will take the draw here. Ryan McGuire back in the net. But, Sean, if you want to go the glass half full route, you can get the job done tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly.
Up ahead it goes. Turner Richards trying to dance his way through. Hill with a nice hit on the far side to free it up. Hintz pulls it off, and that'll do it. The Yellow Jackets come to Stevens Point with an impressive 4-2 win here over the Pointers. And they pull within 2 points in the standings and really set up a winner to the 3-seed scenario tomorrow night. Although River Falls could still stake a claim as well. That's going to do it. From Willett Arena here is game 2 tomorrow night. 6:40 our pregame coverage. We'll take a break, come back, get a recap. Superior beats the Pointers 4-2. Back to tell you about it on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. For over 50 years, Bone & Joint has been treating athletes of all ages across Wisconsin. You don't have to be an MVP to receive all-star care. Call today to schedule an appointment at one of their clinics in Bedford, Merrill, Plover, or Wausau, or visit their walk-in for more urgent care. Bone & Joint offers complete orthopedic, sports medicine, pain management, spine, and podiatry services. Call Central Wisconsin's premier specialists or visit them online at bonejoint.net. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, back here at Willard Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our post-game show. Yellow Jackets, tell you what, tip your cap to them.
Scrappy defensive effort.
Scrappy,
Yeah, absolutely. They
Very
played
much so.
a really good road game tonight.
I thought the Pointers in the first 10 minutes of the first period actually, had things going,
Yeah.
and just, man,
For
couple
the-
here and there, and
Yeah, For the life of me, I just how a team could come out after a media timeout and take a couple steps back is just hard.
Yep.
It seemed like when Superior got the first goal, all the momentum on the team just blew out.
They came and took it away from them, what they did.
Exactly.
And then the Pointers never got their puck possession game going in the third period. Had a couple chances here. And I tell you, the other thing, Sean, is when you get opportunities to finish, you got to do so. I can think of a couple rebound goals as well as a couple of other things as well here. And but come back tomorrow night and get a win.
And all is not lost.
And all is not lost.
Right.
Or either way, a win of any kind really does the deal. Right.
And you don't need to win in regulation,
Yeah.
but a win in regulation would go a long way with this team.
Yep.
So
We'll see. All right, Rupe Tuomioksa at 12:03 of the first, fifth of the year from Andrew Larson and Matthew Danziger. Made it 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Iki Kagawa in the power play at 16:52. Daniel Roosevelt, Sam Brennan with the assist there. It was 2-0 Yellow Jackets. Cody Pizarchuk for the Pointers, his first of the night, 17:08 of the third from Turner Richards and Alex Johnson. Then the real killer was Colin Pedersen. Just kind of got loose behind the net. Sean came around, was able to get a wraparound in for his fourth of the year from Kagawa and Liam Whitehouse at 9:56. Pointers made it interesting late in the second, 17:56 to go. Cody Pizarchuk, second of the night on the power play, ninth of the year. Chris Engelbert, Sean Bunting with the assists. And in the third period, couple of chances here and there. Jan Skorpic made a couple of big saves when he was put on the spot in the third period.
Yes, he did.
To get that. And it is Tyler Ryder unassisted at 19:44 into the empty net. Yellow Jackets outshoot the Pointers in the third period, 10-9. Sean, when you're clawing to get back in a game and you get outshot in the third period, things are not going to go your way.
No.
That is the bottom line there. Shots on goal 26-21 in favor of the Yellow Jackets here tonight. Both teams 1 for 2 on the power play, credited with 2 shots. Ryan McGuire, tough luck for him here tonight. 9 saves for a game total of 22. Jan Skorpic makes 9 third period saves for a game total of 19. Sean, Pointers dominate the faceoff dot in the third period, winning 9 of 11 draws and 55.4% for the game, but too late here. Yellow Jackets, Sean, also blocking 12 shots here tonight. They made life difficult, and they get the win here tonight. All right, looks to be about 8 minutes to go at Stout. 2-1 is the Blue Devil lead. So, Sean, if that score holds, Stout would flip into first place over the Yellow Jackets. Stevens Point would remain in third, but now just 2 points behind both River Falls and Eau Claire. A reminder, the Pointers hold the tiebreaker over River Falls, but now the Yellow Jackets have the tiebreaker over Point. So by virtue of the two head-to-head wins so far here. So basically, you got to win anyway tomorrow. Could be overtime, could be a shootout, or in regulation.
Points, 2 points at the minimum if the Pointers want a first-round bye.
And let's not forget, a year ago, went to the final game, went to a shootout for the conference regular season title.
Right.
So, senior night tomorrow night, Sean, your mission's got to be send your 4 seniors out here with a win.
Yep.
Lock down the 3rd seed, and that's how it's got to be. All right, we got to pick our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. Pair of goals here tonight. Cody Pizarchuk, I thought, threw himself around pretty good. Had 6 or 8 shots on goal as well. A pair of goals here tonight. So Cody Pizarchuk is our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. Sound all right?
Yep, sounds great.
All right, Pointer women, I should mention, they get a goal, I believe, in the final minute. As 4-1 is your final score for River Falls beating the Pointer women here tonight. They'll play game 2 tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That's going to do it. I hope you'll join us tomorrow night. Senior night for the Pointers. You want to come? If you can't make it, basically they're going to do the warm-up. They're going to resurface, and then we'll introduce the 4 seniors here live on the air. Get that going, and then get starting lineups and go for game 2 between the Pointers and the Yellow Jackets. Winner is the 3 seed. Maybe.
Yeah. We'll see.
A Pointer winner is the 3 seed
for sure.
And it will go. So as it is, we'll see. Who knows? It's going to go down to the final day. Who would want it any other way? We'll be here with you 6:40, our pregame coverage. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
You've been listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, the Wisconsin Army National Guard, People's State Bank, Monks and Plover, Marshall Clinic Health System, Century School of Business and Economics, Hughes Service in Millador, also by Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Wellston Properties, Pure Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dull Auto, Mullins Way, Lendudis Motors, Northwind Solar, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, The Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Thrivent, Firehouse Subs, Pizza Ranch, the Food and Farm Exploration Center, Team Sherrill Companies, Home to Suites, and Aspirus Health. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.